Let's hope this works.
Okay, let's see. Say something, my bro.
Yeah, I can say something. I can say 10 things.
Hey, you're good.
Oh, thank God. Well, that was annoying. Anyhow. Okay, what do I have to do? The quest log. Find out who in Sasau works with copper. I feel like we got the answer for that, but I don't quite remember. Wait, it said shit on the
I
side.
literally just watched last time you streamed to remember this stuff, and I don't remember it.
Mm-hmm. Wait, I did talk to that person. That was the dude who we like. Oh, if you get rid of the, you remember? If you go to the other armorer.
Right, and that's why you got into your, you beat a guy up.
Right. Wait. So why do I have to? Why does it say I have to find out? They told me.
Uh, you didn't find everything out, I guess? Maybe?
Maybe? I don't know. Well, where's Pebbles? Pebble? The fuck, horse? Did you get lost? There you are.
What the hell, dude?
So let's check out where the materials are dropped off. I have a feeling. Actually, you know what? Let's do that later. Because I feel like that's going to be a confrontation.
What?
Just a hunch. I almost said just a hinge.
Whatever a hinch is.
I don't know, whatever the hell that is.
Probably a unit of measurement in, like, ye old Guatemala.
Why? Why yield Guatemala?
Because it's definitely not modern Guatemala.
Well, fair enough, fair enough. Oh, it's too early.
Yeah, it is. It's only like fucking 8:30.
No, I'm talking about in the game, not your real
Oh.
life. Who cares about ooh, street food?
Street food. Street
Guess
food.
wait a couple hours.
Street
Wait for
food.
the bathmaids to show up. They're still in there? Are you serious? Hey, what are you yelling at me for, townsman? Wait, he just walked in here. How?
What are you up to here?
What the?
Good morning.
Yes, I'm looking for.
I hear you're at odds with Apprentice Florian.
At odds?
I'm looking for
I'll give you at odds. It's that sod's fault they
Florian.
took my Esther.
looking
Oh.
for fluoride.
Poor girl.
Took Esther.
Shudder to think what's become of her.
What exactly happened?
This man came in wanting a bath, and
That's not
Esther
kosher.
with it.
That's not cash money.
She doesn't normally offer that kind of service, but I didn't see the harm, so I sent her in to him. And suddenly I hear screams. So I run out, and I see the bastard pulling her out of the tent and shoving her into a boat.
Where were they? They're not near the water, I didn't think. Oh wait, no, maybe they are.
I'm sorry they took her, but what exactly has it got to do with Florian?
They shouted at me to tell Florian that when he wises up, he'll get the girl
I-
back.
I have not played this
I
game in
assume
a
that
solid
Florian
month.
knows this, Esther.
You know, village girls.
So,
They don't get much of a choice.
you are definitely
Every
ahead of
other
me.
knave has a turnip for
That's
a
all
brain,
right.
and if they don't, they're relatives. And then some young dandy turns up who writes her little poems. What's the poor girl to do? And this is how it ends. She should have stuck with the turnip heads.
That's what I'm saying. Turnip heads.
Where can I find this Florian? I'd like to ask him a few questions.
He works in the engraver's workshop at the monastery craftsman's yard.
And you're not just saying
If
that
he's
because
not
you're quite
there,
hungry.
he'll be holed up like the rat he is in the cellar he rents from the baker. He's afraid of me, for sure.
You don't seem very nice.
What did the bailiff make of it?
Don't even get me started on that. He's another fine... I won't say what. I told him everything, but he says he won't do nothing about it.
How's that then?
He wouldn't tell me to my face, of course. But people here don't think much of us. There's some as reckon my Esther deserves what she got. Poor girl.
It sounds like you were close to Esther.
I loved her like my very own. She came to me as an orphan, like a wolf child she was. I raised her and taught her and gave her a job, and now she's
A
gone.
wolf child.
Who knows
She's
if she's
a
even
lichen?
alive.
I'd
Is
like
she
to know
from
more
what
about the
new
kid.
Resident Evil game?
Goodbye.
Is she
Alright.
9 feet tall?
How?
Is the internet perpetually thirsty for her?
I was about to say, I'm like, you know, is she how the kids call a MILF?
Have there been countless people describing how they would like her to absolutely physically destroy them?
Is there a day one nude mod of her? I don't even know what the. Okay. What am I doing here?
That's a good question.
Talk to
What are any of
Florian.
us doing
Alright.
here?
Yeah, they said the cellar. Rents out the cellar at the bakery. Baker, Baker, tell me
God
the
bless.
news.
What can I help you with?
I need a
Oh,
God be with you.
ciabatta. It doesn't have the same ring to it.
I need a ciabatta. How do I get there? Do I have to lockpick my way there? Unless the cellar's like... Where's the cellar? You know, I didn't think about that.
Have you tried where the buyers are?
Listen here, you little shit. Wait, oh, Baker.
God be with you.
Yes. Okay.
May the Lord watch over you.
He, I can't ask him about Florian, that makes too much sense. He's
Yeah,
he's only renting out your basement. Why the hell would you know anything about that?
I have a basement?
What? Gonna close that door. And this door. We're gonna see if it's behind here.
I'm very glad that we found out how lockpicking works. That mouse and keyboard is superior.
What the? How'd that fail? It just wasn't moving.
You just
There
gotta
we
knock
go.
the rust off. It's been a couple weeks.
Oh no, it just wasn't like working, you know? Like it just was like
Mhm.
not cooperating. Well, I just broke into their bedroom. There is no cellar here. Wow,
It came from over here.
I am really bad at this
Hi!
scouting
what the-
places out thing.
Clear off before I call the cat's paw.
I can't open the door. Hi.
Hey, who's there?
I don't know.
Get going.
What are any of us doing here?
Oh, maybe this is the cellar.
Help! Over there!
What?
Don't move a finger.
I didn't do anything!
Surrender!
What the hell?
Committed a violation.
I didn't do
Now
anything.
I'll teach you what clear off
Whoa,
means.
take it easy, man.
Alright.
You won't forget this in a hurry, because it'll take a nice pile of coin to fix it.
Let's see. Remember, I've been given a secret
my luck.
task. Oh, it worked again.
Look, I can't tell you.
Yeah.
anymore. The
There's
fate
plenty
the
of
whole
secret
empire
tasks
hangs
to
in
be
the
given.
Oh
balance between
yeah.
King Wenceslas
High
and King
politics in
Sigismund.
the whatnot.
High
Yeah, you
politics,
see,
know?
Henry,
Not peek through
he's a
and
dumb boy.
Well,
He was sent on
I
a
thought-
panty raid, but he didn't realize
that
this
is,
was
I had no
medieval
idea.
Bohemia, and
If
their
that's how it is, of
panties
course
have
you
not
may
been
go.
invented yet.
Yes.
Everyone's just, you know, free balling, or free
Oh,
vaginating.
Florian
I
was
guess.
just
I
here
don't
the
know what that
entire
was
time.
called.
God almighty, has something happened to
Yeah.
you? Did someone steal your fancy clothes?
You look quite sprightly for an invalid.
What? Who the hell are you?
My name's Henry, and I'm
You
making
don't look
inquiries
sick.
for Sir Radzig
I
Corolla.
saw sick
What do you
people
want from
earlier.
Yeah.
Straight to the point then. All right. I've been investigating
The fact that you're
counterfeit
alive
money, and
means
the
you're
trail
not
led me
sick.
straight to you. Does the name Rapiter mean anything to you?
I don't know. Maybe?
Don't bother. I know you know him. You make the punch dice for the counterfeiters. How do you hand them over? Do you know where their workshop is?
I can't say anything. I'll deny everything and you've got nothing on me. No evidence, just accusations.
Ooh, let's see. If you let you confess to me, but he... Nah, it's not... Oh, I'll bring up the
It's
girl.
got something to do with that girl, hasn't it?
How do you know?
You remind me of the babe.
Doesn't matter.
No, I suppose not. I didn't want to get involved, I swear. Those bastards kidnapped Esther. If I don't cooperate, they'll kill her.
Who is Esther?
My girl, of course. That scum took her right out of the bathhouse.
I'm sorry about that.
Me too. Listen, I'll tell you everything, I promise. But only if I know that Esther's safe.
What, so I'm to go searching for her in the woods?
I know where they're keeping her, but nobody will help me. And what can puny little me do faced with those strapping great villains?
Oh, I'm much more.
Look, Florian, I'm sorry for what you're going through, honestly. But I'm not the only one who's after these people. As soon as they get wind of something, they'll be out of here and Esther will be gone with them.
If Rapiter finds I've told you anything, they'll kill her.
Not if I catch Rapiter first. He's here in town, isn't he?
Yes, he is. They found me in the tavern one evening. Caught me when I went to the shit pile.
No, not the
They
shit
started to
pile.
badger me about working for them.
They?
Anything but the shit pile.
Yes, Rapiter. And a knight they called Sir Jezek.
And then what?
They explained what they wanted from me, and I told them to sod off.
I'm guessing that didn't go down too well.
Sir,
It wasn't all that bad.
Sir Jalad.
They just threw me on the
Sir
donkey.
Radzig. Wait a
I
minute,
thought
that's
it was just a
me.
drunkard's joke. But then they took Esther.
They threw you on the shit pile.
Guess
Fucking
so.
nerd.
Where will I find Rapiter?
He's usually wherever I am.
What does that mean?
We're not
He
we're not
watches me.
dealing with like villains. We're
Everywhere
dealing
I
with
go.
jocks.
And when I'm at home, he sits on the bench in the square, watching my house.
So he's there now?
Hard to say. Sometimes I see him in the tavern on the green, buying supplies.
All right. At least I know where to start. And you go to work tomorrow, you hear?
Why?
Because we have to lure him out. And besides, your master will surely be glad to see you.
I have my doubts.
How did you hand over the punch die to them?
Rapiter waited for me behind the church. I didn't want to give it to them without seeing Esther first.
And did they let you?
Yes, although I don't really know why. They took me to a derelict farm
church?
in the Scalix Hills.
That's unchristian-like.
My poor Esther.
I know, right?
They'd scared her half to death.
It's a
So
good
at
thing
least you know
Henry's a
she's alive.
Buddhist.
Who knows? It was a while ago. And they never let her go, even after I did what they wanted. They said they'd be needing more.
More punch dice?
They wear out over time, and they have to be replaced regularly.
Why didn't you tell anyone?
At first, I took it for a bad joke.
A
And
bad
then-
joke.
And they snatched Esther. There was nothing to be done.
Two men walk into a bar, the third one ducks.
I suppose I'd better go. I'd hate the bastard to get away.
Go. I hope you get revenge.
That's a bad joke.
Goodbye.
It is. Alright. Okay, just seeing if there's anything else on the map. And this,
Certainly, I'll fetch it right away.
I'm seeing if he's like around here. That's Rapota. Says you can. Looking at their house.
Looking at their house.
Seems like he's looking at my house. Oh, there he is!
Are you Rapiter by any chance?
Pardon me? Do we know each other?
No, but I'm hoping to change that.
I finally
Uh,
caught you, you villain.
Well, I don't have much time right now. I'd best be off.
It'll only take a moment.
All right then. What do you want?
I know that you spy on Florian. I know you were involved in the kidnapping of the bathmaid, and I know why you're doing it all.
It seems there's no point making excuses.
None. Now tell me where their workshop is.
Of course. That will be the best solution.
So?
Let's leave it for another time.
What? Hey.
Get... Follow that. You don't even have a rickshaw driver to tell the chase after this man.
I know.
You have to do it by yourself with your own 2 legs like a poor.
No, I give up.
That's what I thought.
So, are you ready to talk?
I will. Just don't hurt me, please. What do you want from me?
Tell me where the workshop is.
Tell me where the bomb is.
Your master won't be punishing you for
We only have 24
We're both
hours.
gonna have too many other problems.
It's in the Skullet's mines.
That doesn't narrow it down very much.
It's
On the
hard to
eastern side
imagine
of
nowadays
Scarlet's Hill, there's
a
an
show
abandoned mine
like
gallery.
24 being
Well,
made
it
just
used to be
because of
abandoned. Now
its
there's a
premise
small
seems
camp
almost
in
like
front of
it'd
it,
be
and the
too
workshop
simple
is
for
inside.
comparison to other
Yeah, that's true.
mainstream shows.
Who is your lord?
Sir Yezhek of Ronov. That's what he calls himself, although Ronov Castle's long gone.
What happened to it?
Ronov used to belong to Vincent, Count Lichtenberg. After his death, it fell to Margrave Jobst, and he had it pulled down. He knew full well that Vincent's vassals would resist him.
Why? Everyone knows that when a lord dies without issue, the king can confer his estate on whoever he pleases.
But Vincent had descendants. Ronov only fell to the Margrave because he declared them all illegitimate. All because Vincent had refused to fight for him against Sir Prokop. Sir Yezhek led a revolt of the vassals, but Jobst rounded them all up. Only Sir Yezhek got away. Since then, he's become the scourge of the domain.
Interesting.
Who are you, anyway?
A revolt of
They
vassals.
call me Rapotan.
The
I used
peasants
to
are
be the
revolting, not the
executioner's henchman
vassals.
in Brno.
And how did you come to be serving Sir Yezhek?
I helped him escape from prison. If I was going to serve anyone, better Sir Yezhek than the executioner.
So you saw being a brigand's henchman as a step up in the world?
I thought if things changed and he stopped marauding, he might get Ronov back and take me into his service.
Well, after this little escapade, you can forget about that. You'll be lucky if you don't end up swinging on the gallows.
It's all the same anyway now. I've betrayed him.
So who's Sir Yezhek working for? Don't tell me he just took it into his head one day to start forging coins.
That's not for me to know. Sir Yezhek was on speaking terms with various lordships.
Such as?
We were often guests at the monastery, but I slept in the hayloft, so I heard nothing.
And apart from that?
Well, I think it's time we pay this
In the
Sir
camp, you
Jezik
occasionally see
a
a Hungarian
visit.
nobleman.
I agree.
But I don't know what he was doing there, or who he is.
Have him tell us
I
where
think
the
I'll find
bomb
out.
is.
Can I ask you something?
Yes?
I don't want to hang. It's a horrible death. I'd prefer you just kill me here and now.
As you wish.
Our Father, who art in heaven. Oh, Christ.
Huh, that was fun. Anyhow.
Well, I just killed a man in cold blood.
Secure Ulrich's help. That is
But it's
fine.
like 65 degrees out, so you know.
It wasn't that cold. Alright, Ulrich's the knight who was like, I'm going to kill you, and I'm like, but why though? And he's like, shit, you're right, fam.
Yeah. You see, this is why you need to deal with other knights. Like, I'm gonna kill you. It's like, but wait, I'm on your side. It's like, oh shit, you are.
Wait,
My
really?
bad.
Wait, why didn't you just
I
say
was
so?
gonna
I did.
I was gonna shake you with my shaking arm.
It's like, but why do that when we're on the same side? You know? You make
I
a
never
great
thought of it
point.
like that.
I finally found out where the Forger's workshop is. Master Faithfar was right. The Forgers are sticking close to the supply source. Their workshop is somewhere in the mines. The entrance is on the eastern side of the hill. I've no idea what to expect there, but I'd rather
Gotta
go there
find
as
out
a-
who's making all these
I will be glad
counterfeits.
to give it. Lead on.
Oh shit, we're just right here. Okay. Neat. Are you gonna lead or am I?
No, General Sir Radzig is the leader of the army, remember.
I can just tackle him. I can just tackle him. Mr. President, get down!
The hell's a president?
Oh, okay, now we're going this way.
God, I wonder what the fucking medieval version of the homeowners association would have looked like.
That's a weird thought.
Dale, we need your cows to stop grazing in fucking Bill's fields.
turns up willingly for the slaughter.
He's tired of having to clean up their shit.
Raise the alarm! Watch out!
Look, don't make me go to the king to ask for the zoning, and if you do this again, you're getting beheaded.
Hey, all of you, gather here! Raise the alarm!
Seems a lot more interesting than actual modern homeowner shit.
Right.
But I would only know through what our
Damn.
parents do, because I don't own a home.
Ah! 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 I can't! I'm being fucking 5-man!
What's the matter?
Run away!
I'm trying! I'm getting chain locked into shit.
Bring it on.
Oh shit, they know your one weakness. You're in a video game.
Right?
Come here, Lilith. Such a waste of young life. But you have no choice.
Oh, God damn.
Shit!
I'm sorry, buddy. You literally have no armor and I've stabbed you 3 times. How are you not just dead?
You found Wolverine.
What the... Dude, these people! They won't die!
Come weak at the knees, have you?
Oh, what the... Ulrich, you're useless!
Come on.
Well then, was it worth it? Next!
What now? Are you afraid?
Well, at least it's now down to a 2-on-1.
I know, right? Holy... You know what, Ulrich? You can deal with this shit. Never mind. He just said, "Fuck you, Ulrich." I'm going for him.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Fuck!
He sees that you're covered in blood.
Had enough, boy?
Understandable.
Have a nice day.
He's not dying. Holy cow.
I'll wipe.
Oh, he's... Oh, no, he's not dead yet.
Young life.
Oh, he's still... I am impressed. He has been stabbed
I-
a number of times.
I want to see the stats of your sword, because that might be part of the problem.
Oh, could be. Very well could be.
Like if
Give
it's damaged, or if it's just not really good at poking people to death.
No, forget it. Now you die. You beast!
Have to look at my sword. Oh, let's see. What does he have? I don't think any of the... Yeah, none of those are... That is better than what I have.
Yeah.
shield might be.
Yeah, the only difference I've noticed with shields is just its overall durability, not how much it really blocks.
I don't know.
But that I might be mistaken there, so.
I don't think they're gonna have much of anything.
Yeah, because I've been running around with a metal Kuhn shield for a while.
Oh, I'm not bleeding. Oh, okay. Oh, that's good.
Am I bleeding? Oh, yeah. Right. I'm not bleeding. I'm just covered in my own blood.
Right. Yeah, no big deal or anything. Yeah, I don't think they have anything. They don't have shit that's better than mine.
Yeah, I think you're probably at the point where bandits aren't going to have jack shit unless
No.
they're, like, in fucking plate mail.
Yeah, because I got a lot of this stuff from, like... So the one random, like...
Yeah, the one guy.
I need a torch. I didn't mean to put my sword away. Unless I can. Shit. I'm hitting every button except for the right one. What is torch under? It's under weapon. It's so weird.
Yeah, you have to de-equip your shield for it.
I feel like there's gonna be a jump scare and I'm not ready for it.
All of a sudden, Henry comes out. Henry! No. No. You're Henry. I'm Sir Radzig. No. I'm Sir Radzig again. That's the jump scare.
I heard voices.
In my head.
Oh, it's a cutscene.
Jesus Christ. Who are you and what are you doing here?
I'm here at the command of the Royal Hetman, Sir Radzig Kabila.
And who's he?
That's no concern of yours.
I'm sure we could come to some sort of agreement. I have plenty of coin.
We can come to an agreement that you'll keep your mouth shut.
Damn.
Please, don't take this personally.
Wait!
What? Do you want to do it? Be my guest. It gives me no pleasure.
You can't kill him. I have orders to take him to Ratai.
That is unfortunate. I have orders to kill everyone involved in this business.
You can't do that!
I have no choice, as you are aware.
Oh, come on. Certainly.
I want to kill him. He may have valuable information.
For that exact reason, my master does not wish this man to fall into the wrong hands.
Just because
especially
we're
those
here
of Radzig
for
Kabila.
killing some people doesn't mean we need to murder them.
You can tell your lord the man is dead. He'll never find out.
But he will. Or do you think you can lock this man away from sight until Judgment Day?
Why not?
Do not be naive, boy. Look around you. This land swarms with rats and snakes, especially now. There is no secret that is not for sale. If I let you have him, my own head will be on a spike before the month is out.
You don't have to go back to the Rosenbergs.
How do you know about the Rosenbergs?
Master Fayfire recognized the writing on your letter of passage.
Just as I said, there is nothing safe from prying eyes in this land. And where would you suggest I go?
Into Sir Radzig's service. He needs people like you.
I serve Kubila. Out of the question. If he learned of all that I did for the Rosenbergs, he would hang me from the nearest tree. But you are right, I do not have to return to the Rosenbergs.
Just talking my way all out of everything.
Why not?
That's what you do.
Without the crest, without
Why would I
allegiance.
fight when I could just say
No one
no?
was meant to know whom I serve.
I mean, you said
If the
you do
Rosenbergs
like
hear
making
that I
the
have been
charisma
found
builds.
out, They
Yeah.
will see to it I vanish. They cannot afford to be associated with me.
Where will you go then?
Where the road takes me, as I have many times before. Farewell, Henry.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, off Widdershins to you.
Please,
Yeah.
please. I'm sure we can come to some sort of agreement.
You can talk all you like, but not here and not to me. Let's go.
Alrighty then.
Let's go. Master Fayfar is very keen to meet you.
Good work, Henry.
Thank you, Master Fayfar. It wasn't easy, I can tell you.
I'll take some men and have a good look around there.
And what should I do?
You should get some rest and go to Rate. In the meantime, Sir Radzig will have this wretch questioned. Maybe he'll get something useful out of him.
All right. I'll see you in Ratai then.
And we're back in town, Sussau. Well, oh, can put my nope. No, God bless it. I'm hitting every button except the right one. Again. No, I did it again. Oh God, my God.
God, quit it. Only Brittany can accidentally do it again.
Okay, I think I should go to the bathhouse.
I'm just a stupid woman. I don't understand.
Yeah, clean up your act.
Clean up my act.
Put an end to the trouble?
I think they do something in terms of like health and injuries too.
Yeah, they also have sex with you.
If I pay for it.
Yes.
But Henry's a Buddhist. He doesn't need otherworldly desires like that.
You mean worldly desires and not otherworldly
That
desires?
is what I meant to say, not otherworldly.
You are not having sex with a ghost.
Ooh.
And hurry up. I've no patience for
It was clearly a ghost. Don't you see?
I'd like to.
It was
order
ectoplasm.
something here.
So what are you interested in?
Can I get a number 9, a number 9 large?
Number 6, extra
Bit of
dip.
everything. Heal my wounds, have a proper bath. Oh, and my garments are in need of laundering.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied. Take care.
I don't even know how much I paid for. Alrighty. I'm gonna go talk to that one dude. The fairy and or whatever, because like never actually, you know, did anything for him.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious how that ended up. Well, it's locked. You must be at work. Oh well. All's well that ends well.
It's probably fine.
It's probably fine. Well, let's go to Rate.
Go to Rate. Drinks are on me.
I'm sure he's fine. Editor's note: he was not fine.
In fact, he was very far from fine.
It didn't occur to me that by the time I get to Rattay, it's going to be nighttime. I should have just went to the Millers. Oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, there's the homeless guy I could have beaten up again.
Yeah.
You could have.
Yeah.
It's my favorite pastime, beating up the homeless.
Yeah.
It is. You've done it so many times.
Right
You'd be
after,
ashamed if it
right
wasn't.
after being Sir Radzig.
That's not a habit. That's a lifestyle.
I know, but you know. You know.
Mm-hmm. I kind of get what you're putting down.
Well, pick it up.
Why?
'Cause I said so.
Oh, well, I said I was kind of picking it up, but I guess I'll just pick it up entirely.
Just pick it all up.
And then put it down?
And then you throw it on the ground.
Ah. Because my dad's not a phone.
Yeah. You're not going to be part of the system.
Yeah.
I sure do love lentils every day of my life. Isn't that right, Henry?
Vegetable soup, maybe some eggs.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a horse hoof if we're lucky.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, being a peasant had to suck.
Yeah.
Even though technically most of us are just modern day peasants.
Yeah.
We just don't like to think of it that way. We like to think that we've moved on from that.
Alright, let's go talk to Henry. See what he wants. It's kind of weird that Henry's ordering us around now.
It is a little weird, but I mean, what else is he gonna do? Just sit around all day?
Why's that?
Yeah, and just be like, man, I sure could go for something to eat.
Hey.
Can you get out of the way, guard? Okay, single file, one at a time.
Yep.
No,
No. Hey, where's the fire, buddy?
In a private area. I live here. Oh, Henry, there you are. Why does he just stop and like
There's
almost
the man.
T-pose?
Good work, Henry.
Thank you,
To assert dominance.
I tell you to take a well-earned rest, but unfortunately, I
Duh.
want one
Wait,
thing from you.
one more thing! One
Jezek
more
refuses
thing!
to talk to us. The stubborn bastard's asking to see you.
Me?
Indeed. Normally I'd send for Captain Bernard to beat it out of him, but then I told myself that if he's so keen to speak to you...
I'll try to get something out of him. Where is he?
He's locked up in the tower. Bernard will give you the key.
Very well, sir.
May I be of service, my lord?
Yes, Henry. Chief Engineer Fafar has been asking for someone reliable to assist him.
The chief engineer? Is it about Scalets?
In a manner of speaking.
Fafar.
Master Fafar has, well, evil forebodings. I think he may want to send you to the Scalets mines.
Can they really be restored?
Everything can be rebuilt with enough will and resources. Well, everything except a man.
That's true.
You'll get the details from Chief Engineer Fafar. For the time being, consider yourself his handyman.
Certainly. Where do I find him? Is he here in the castle?
Where? Now that's a good question. He ought to be somewhere at Perkstein unless he's gone off to deal with some problem or other. Look around. You're bound to run into him.
Well, thank you. I'll go and see him straight away.
I
luck,
will
Mal.
not see him straight away. That's a
There's
different
someone
host.
there.
God. All these guards.
It's almost like you're in some sort of watchtower of some kind.
I know.
Well, it's not really a watchtower, but you know. Although technically any tower is a watchtower, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Like, the only difference is some are just made to be watchtowers, others are by happenstance.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Alright, give me the keys, and I'm not taking no for an answer.
I need a key to Yezhek's cell.
Oh. Shit.
So Radzig let him have his way in the end.
I was not expecting that.
Beat some answers out of him.
Don't take it that way. He probably wants to talk to me because he reckons he can hoodwink me. But that's where he's wrong.
Just try not to mess it up. Here's that key.
Thanks. Can I ask?
Oh, just all this shit. Okay.
Thank you. That's all I wanted to know.
Okay. What do you think he wants to talk to us about? Like prom?
How his mom found his porno stash.
Oh, I hate it when that happens. All my Sears catalogs.
Oh God. What are you, Mo?
Maybe. What's it to you?
I'm just asking, so I know if you're Mo, I'll call you Mo.
Why don't you just call me Mo anyways?
Because you know what they say, Mo problems.
I thought it was Mo money, Mo problems.
Well, I mean, there's always but there's Mo problems, regardless.
I suppose there's always Mo problems. Doesn't matter if there's more money or not. I'm sorry, Mo money.
Yeah, I'd call you Mo Money if your last name was Money. And this bit died like on arrival. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh, say, did it ever really land?
It was dead on arrival.
Yeah.
It jumped out of the plane and it didn't deploy its chute.
Understandable though. I can't say.
I'm just trying to
blame
make
it.
banter where there's been none.
I can't say I blame them. Ah. All right.
Oh God.
It's gonna be. I'm gonna be like Batman, beat the shit out of him,
I'm
break
glad
his
you
neck.
came.
Now talk.
Well, finally, I've had quite a wait.
Why do you want to
I
talk
don't
to me
think
of all
Batman
people?
broke someone's neck
You
in
brought me
jail.
here. You should consider it an honor.
What the fuck?
If hanging around in a damp dungeon with a condemned man is your idea of honor.
You're not seeing the bright side. You can be the one who uncovers a conspiracy against the king for your master. You don't get an opportunity like that every day.
Why does he want to
It
help
did
me?
cross my mind, though, that it might be nice to get some assurances for my cooperation.
Uh,
After all, I'm the one the Margrave unjustly declared the scourge
'Cause
of
first
the
he
land
needs a
and
favor.
expelled from Moravia.
Ah.
They even pulled my beautiful castle down. It was the necessity of making a living that forced me to take some liberties.
Do you really want to question the authority of the Margrave?
I've always been loyal to the crown, but what can I do when the Margrave stole my fief?
That's not why we're here. I don't care about your conflict with the Margrave. It's your crimes against the king I'm worried about. The king you say you've always been so loyal to.
Very well, ask me anything you want. I won't be obstructive.
You won't be
What I want
obstructive.
to know most of all is who's behind it. Who are you making those forgeries for?
Do you think I couldn't have handled it all myself?
I'm not trying to insult you. It's just not a job one man could do alone.
All right, the way it began was I was short of coin, as usual. So I let those crimps in Sasau recruit me.
Recruit you into what?
I didn't inquire too much. In this business, you don't ask too many questions. But when they found out I wasn't just anybody, they put me in charge of the counterfeiting. A foreigner by the name of Eric gave me instructions.
Eric! Oh no!
For sure, he isn't the chief. And there's someone highly placed at the monastery who's
Not
mixed
Eric.
up in it too.
Leif Erikson?
But I don't know who.
Wow, I didn't realize he was that old.
Yeah, he's like...
How did you come to hear
He's a lich.
That's
immortal.
hundreds,
In Colleen a few
hundreds of
months
years
ago.
old.
and they said they were heading for Sasau.
Wow.
That armed men were being recruited, and they'll hire anyone.
The more you know.
Old friends. Who were they?
Just a couple
Oh,
of
you know,
brigands.
just a couple
Used to
guys from
ambush
back
the
in
Margrave's
college, you know.
messengers in Moravia together.
Had it
Nice
some
friends,
time
Pete.
getting jobs, so I hooked him up with this
I
new
was
company
in
I
dispute
was in.
with the Margrave. A man in
Yeah.
my position finds
He's a
himself
good man.
mixed
He's
up
just,
with
you know,
all
needs some help
sorts.
getting off the ground.
And then what?
He's a good man, you know. He
Rapota
just
and I had been living off stale crusts for a month.
he's not a good man.
So I wasn't going to turn down the chance of work.
He's a
honest
good
or
man if you
otherwise.
squint hard
We
enough.
rode to Sasau and met with the recruiters. It didn't take long to realize I was a nobleman fallen on hard times.
Didn't take them
Not some
longer to
common
realize that
peasant.
I'm a
Can you
douchebag
get
with
to
a
the point?
mustache, and that I
Well,
am
they introduced me to this Eric, and he
irredeemable.
told me what was
And so
needed.
that's when they told
set
me,
up the workshop,
Eric,
got the
I
men,
like the
the
cut of your
supplies,
jib. And then I realized I'm not Eric.
I'm Sir Radzig.
Prince, you're telling me this Eric is recruiting armed men in Sasau?
Well, it seems so. I was giving the recruiters some of the coins to do it. The fake ones, of course.
Where can I find the recruiting?
That's
Recruiting
tricky.
men in
It was my
Sasau.
friends who led me to them. We met with them in the woods next to Sasau. It's about who you know, as always.
Of course, it's always about connections in this fucking
They'd
industry.
ride to the mine gallery
Yep.
to see me. I don't
Who do you
suppose
know?
you'd find
How
them
well
back
do you
now.
know them?
If I say so.
Networking.
This highly placed person at the monastery, what can you tell me about him?
He works
I've
at the
no idea
monastery.
who he is, only that he's no small fry. After all, he handles
You
the
don't
exchange of
say.
the forgeries in Passau.
I see. Is there anything else at all you can tell me about him?
No, he was supposed to supply me with materials too, but he backed out. Eric said he probably got cold
He got
feet.
cold feet. Well, why doesn't he just wear some slippers?
This Eric, you reckon he's not the one in charge?
He puts on airs, but he's just a naive young pup. And he's always going on about his lord, though he never mentioned him by name.
Where can I find
What
this
if
Eric?
his lord is
You must have
me,
had some meetings.
Sir Radzig?
He used to come to the workshop unannounced. And after what's happened, I doubt he'll be showing his face there again.
That'll do me for the moment.
Will you put in a word for me with Sir Radzig? I'll swear allegiance to him if he'll have me. I'm sick of being a renegade.
Why would Sir Radzig want your allegiance? You're a criminal, and that's how you'll be treated.
Close the door. Oh, let's go. Hey, buddy. Let's see what we can do. So he's just like, "Hey, man, I'll tell you everything I got for a plea deal," and I'm like, "No. We don't do plea deals."
You'll find it nowhere else.
How much money do I have? How much groschen? 1.8k? I wonder if there's shit I can sell. Like how much? Actually, let's see the stats of my sword, considering. 49. Let's see. Let's talk to the swords.
I'm at your service.
Yeah,
Sir Knight.
if you look at it, like if you actually look at it with the inspect button on there, it shows you like pierce for like stabbing damage, slashing, that stuff.
Should do that first. There we go. 49 for slash and stab damage.
Okay.
Still trade.
I'm just guessing those guys you fought were just assholes then.
Guess so.
Wearing Kevlar vests.
Well, there's like nothing he sells that's like better. Like noticeably better.
Yeah.
Okay, well the pricker's good because I mainly do stab, and that does actually the piercer. I do pretty much only stab damage. That might only 600 gold. That might be worth it.
And it only weighs like 4 pounds, so
Let's see.
you might be able to keep both and not really have any adverse effects.
Actually, let's see if I can haggle too.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Sure, why not?
Agree?
That's not enough. Aye, for that amount I can be persuaded.
Hell yeah, saved 80 groschen. Oh shit, I did not mean to take my bow out in public.
Watch it. You can't draw your weapon.
Let me just put that back. Zip.
Whoops. What am I doing on? Oh yeah, Sir Radzig.
Yeah.
What am I doing? Oh yeah, I have to talk to that chum.
Oh yeah, I'm talking to Henry.
Yeah, that's right. Sir Radzig has to talk to Henry. It's really weird that he gave us that promotion.
I know, but you know, like it's a promotion. You get a pay raise. It'd be stupid not to.
Honestly, if we get a title,
Yeah.
you're seriously.
Like we have a placard on our desk now.
I know, right? Oh god, it's like
So what have
blacked
you
out.
learned?
What have I learned?
All sorts of things.
All sorts of
There's some
things,
foreigner
man.
called
What have I
Eric
learned?
behind the
Math.
contracting, and someone highly
Phonics. Hey yo, what up?
Really?
That's what Yezek claimed.
So it's worse than I thought. If
I'm
this
out
is
there.
true,
I
we'll
heard
have
in
to
the
pursue
field
the
there's some blue
utmost
peeps,
caution.
whitey dragon causing havoc.
Can't we just go to the monastery to
What's up,
investigate?
brothers?
If the church is truly
I'll
involved,
mark us with
I
a
have no
special
authority.
sign.
Hey yo, ain't this permanent marker?
Whoops.
So what will you do?
I'll have to think about it. It won't be an easy nut to crack. I'll have to consult with Hanush. And what of this Eric? Who is he?
I don't know, but he's recruiting armed men in Sasau and forming an army.
Damn. So it looks like Pribyslavitz wasn't the end of it.
It most certainly wasn't, sir. And what's more, Sir Jezek is convinced this Eric is only a go-between, and there's someone bigger behind him.
You should return to Sasau and take a closer look at those recruiters. If they're going to attack, we must find out sooner than last time.
It might not be as straightforward as that. So Yezek didn't know them and has no idea how to find them.
You'll have to manage somehow, my lad. Don't tell me there's an armed force amassing here and nobody knows anything. Go to Sasau and try to find them.
I'm not sure where to start, sir.
Then ask around the alehouses and inns, or at the Rathaus. Someone must have heard something. These things can't be entirely kept in the dark. Whatever you do, be careful, Henry. And best not mention my name. It would attract unwelcome attention. What we want is for the crimps to take you for just another village lad they can lure into their gang.
All right, sir. I'll try to blend in as best I can.
I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I know of no one else who could help as much as you can now.
Sir, there's one more thing. Sir Jezek went with me without resistance, because I promised him he could come to an agreement with you.
My boy, my boy. You make promises in my name? That could turn out very badly.
Oh wait,
for
I clicked the
both of
wrong
us.
thing.
But
Oops.
if it can prevent bloodshed,
Oops.
Oh, it kind of worked.
we may well come to some arrangement
I
afterwards.
fucked up.
But I can't say
But it
yet
got
what
better.
will become of him.
Huh.
You'd better run along.
As you command, sir.
I am kind of went a roundabout way did a good thing. I don't know.
You know what?
Nothing bad happened. That's all that matters. Out of the way, townswoman.
That's all that matters.
Honestly, that's all that matters. That's all I care about. Oh god, that's a lot of things in Sasau. Okay. Bailiff. That's the innkeeper. The innkeeper at the wagon. About the crimps. The crimps and the bloods. You know, I'm getting real tired of going to Sasau. Why can't we go to like a cool town? Like,
I mean, Sasau is a big town.
yeah, but like, why can't we go to like someplace cool, like Washington D.C.?
Because you didn't get your permission slip signed by your parents.
You're right, aren't you? Well, when you're right, you're right.
Yep.
Let's talk to the bailiff.
God save you, good knight.
What can I do for you?
Tell me about them crimps.
I've got a few questions for you, Bailiff, if you don't mind. Have you been having some trouble around here?
And what business is it of yours? Did someone complain? Who sent you here?
No one complained, though I'd be interested to know why you think they might. It was Lord Radzig who sent me. He'd heard word that some unsavoury characters are holed up round here.
Henry, you just
Begging
said
your
keep
pardon,
his name out.
What the devil does Sir Radzig care about it? And I keep hearing the same from Sir Sebastian. And he's got no dog
Well, he's
in this
talking about
fight
himself,
either.
you know.
Oh,
Sir
you're
Radzig.
right, you're right.
He just does it in a weird way, talking in third
We have
person.
an inn, and the horse trails cross here. There must be many travellers come seeking work, and not all of them honest men.
Aye, it's true. Bedlam has broken out once or twice, and restoring order was no easy matter.
Has there been anything like that lately?
No. It's been quiet here lately. Now that I think about it, I don't recall coming across anyone here like that.
Nobody looking for soldiering work, maybe as a merchant's guard?
There's always one or two like that. But if they don't get the job, they move on.
Sir Sebastian? Who's that?
Sebastian Baron von Berg. He's here under monastery law. To protect us
Monastery
against
law?
all this unrest in the land.
Ugh.
Why should he care about the city? That's not his jurisdiction, is it?
Quite true. I'm in charge of this city, but he keeps telling me I've got cutthroats hiding around here, and I should be more vigilant. The goal of the man.
I think Sir Sebastian's onto something, though.
I heard some recruiters are meeting in Sasau. Seemed likely they get up to mischief and people might complain.
Do you think that people here complain and I don't do my job? Nothing of the sort. Old Lederman's the only one that comes complaining, but I pay no heed to him.
And what does this Lederman complain about?
Lederman is our local tanner. Lives by the quarry, which is where, well, some youngsters go there to wrestle.
They go there to fight and that doesn't bother you?
Why would it bother me? Much better to brawl there than in the tavern. At least in the quarry they can't damage anything but each other. And my catchpoles go by there from time to time to keep an eye on things.
Interesting.
Have you heard any talk of strangers in the town? Maybe people acting oddly?
Nothing worth mentioning. Sure, there's been some talk about the miller. Folks saying they've been seeing him doing this or that, or people visiting him at night, but he's never done anything. He's a decent enough man for a miller.
I'll try asking him if he's heard anything.
He lives on the other side of the river, by the bogs. But don't go getting your hopes up. He might not be able to help.
Thank you, Bailiff.
Let's see, he told me he might not be able to help, so he's gonna be the most helpful one of the bunch. That's what I heard.
That's how it usually goes, ain't it?
Yes.
Like, if I remember how movies go.
It's like, oh, he's unreliable and everything. It's like, oh yeah, I'll tell you everything you need to know. I'm in. It's like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I'm gonna go talk to Piss Boy over by the quarry.
Piss?
I'm sorry, the Tanner, not Piss Boy.
I put leather in piss.
Yes, we are very proud of you.
Urine.
That comes out of everybody.
God be with you.
Tanner, I've heard all's not well
And
with
if it
you.
doesn't, you know what we
It's
call
better
that?
now. I
You're
must have
in
eaten
trouble.
something bad.
No, I mean you've complained about some ruffians raising hell behind your house.
Aye, true enough. That lot's been a thorn in my side. And when I went to tell them to take it elsewhere, they nearly beat me to a pulp.
When are they there?
Nearly every evening. Every god-forsaken evening. Shouting and bellowing there till nightfall. And then they leave. Probably to get drunk.
How many of them are there?
How would I know? They make as much noise as a herd of wild boar in
Oh.
hunting season.
Wow, that's
they all
awfully
attack you?
specific.
Aye. They knocked the stuffing right out of me.
And nobody does a thing about it.
Nope,
Knocked
none.
the
I've been to the
stuffing
bailiff,
out
but
of him.
He couldn't
My
give a rat's
God.
arse. There's no commotion under his window, so what does he care?
That's quite a bailiff you've got.
A scarecrow would keep better order.
Damn.
If you want, I'll take care of them.
Well, you look like you could move mountains, but there are several of them and just one of you.
Perhaps we'll be able to settle things peacefully.
Maybe. They might think twice before kicking your arse.
Perhaps I can reason with them. It doesn't have to come to blows.
Well, break a leg, lad. Or better yet, don't. But if you manage to pull it off, you'll get your reward. Don't worry. Farewell.
Okay, come back here in the evening to tell those kids to quiet down. Actually, think. Yeah, that's a bit a ways away. And what time is it? It's just afternoon. We'll see. Maybe I can get back there before the evening.
Maybe.
We'll have to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come, Pebbles.
How do you think he came up with the name Pebbles?
I'm gonna guess it's either because of its coat is gray and therefore reminds him of pebbles, or he was feeling really hungry and he was thinking of some fruity pebbles.
Do you think Sir Radzig's a Fruity Pebbles guy or a Cocoa Pebbles guy?
I see him as liking the special Christmas fruity pebbles.
There was Christmas Fruity Pebbles?
Yeah, it was just red and green.
Oh, so Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah, but like with the special colors.
Any reason why you think the special color specifically?
I don't know. Sir Radzig seems to like red and then green.
Oh, what the fuck?
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
No! Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, you rolled your horse.
Oh. The hell? And I got there's bandits.
Hopefully Pebbles is okay.
You call that combat?
Keep an eye on that dog,
I
unfortunately.
know, I just killed it.
Yeah, unfortunately, it has to go down.
Another day, another murder. Well, that was an interesting endeavor.
Yeah.
Alright, where are you, Pebbles? Oh, just chilling. Okay. Pebbles like, yo, what up? You good, fam?
Yeah, you need to install a roll cage on your horse.
Honestly, though. That shit was wild. Is the Millers? It is the Millers. Alright. I also need to find a translator here, so that works out.
Oh yeah, that was the thing that you needed to do.
Well, this is convenient. Wait, that's you. Vagrant.
Ah, I heard you know how to speak Hungarian. But are you fluent?
Ah, I'll speak it well enough. But why are you interested, brother?
I might have a job for you.
A job? And I was
I'm
hoping you were
interested in
coming with an
Hungarian because I'm always
invitation
quite
to a
hungry.
drink, or a message from my
I'm
mistress.
quite hungry.
Your mistress sends word for you to get off that idle arse of yours and come with me.
Ha! I don't have a mistress anymore. But what about that drink? Do they have wine where you're headed?
Maybe watery beer. But if I know your kind, you'll be happy enough to drink that.
Oh, God's truth, brother. So what's it all about, then?
I need someone to question a cumin. I can see you're not tongue-tied and you know Hungarian, so shouldn't be a problem for you.
Lord almighty, a cumin? Ah, but what does it matter? My employers here want to see
How
me
much are
back
we
on the
paying
road
you?
at the end of the week.
Experience.
How much are you paying?
Exposure to the elements. You're going to be riding for a
Why not
while.
doing it out of the goodness of your Christian heart.
You know, I have this feeling that we're made of the same stuff, you and I. And as the saying goes, pestis imasitia pecuniae cupiditas. Desire for money is the ruin of friendship.
I'm glad we understand each other.
And where do you have this?
Oh, he
tea
is just doing it for
Have
free.
you heard of
Neat.
the mill in Bujin?
Of course. I've
Bitchin'.
won at dice against the band that works there.
Alrighty then.
Good. Then we'll meet each other there.
I was
Excellent.
expecting to have to,
I'll
you know,
just take some things
push you
and
on
be
this.
my
Right?
way.
Huh. Neat.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
Listen, have you heard about anyone looking to recruit men around here? Or planning some kind of mischief?
No.
Come on. I know how it is with millers. I've been friends with a few and they hear all the gossip.
So go ask them.
I doubt their ears reach all the way here.
Then it seems you're out of luck.
Surely we can come to some arrangement.
I don't much care for strangers.
So, what do I have to do to get in your good graces, Master Miller?
Well, if I heard from those Miller friends of yours that you can be relied upon, and you're not a complete dolt. Farewell.
Okay. Sounds like I'll have to go back to Peshek. Because that's the only Miller I know of that doesn't hate me.
Yeah, I was about to say, you might have some that you might have peeved a bit.
I don't know if there would be any, honestly.
Because there's a couple millers around. But Peshek, he lets you sleep in his house for free.
Yeah, you know, I'm on pretty good terms with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We have fun, me and Peshek. Oh,
I remember
boy,
that one
that's
time when we
my-
had a crazy, crazy, crazy house party.
Can I talk to him?
Three
and be
people
like,
showed up.
Can we get there immediately? No, damn. I think we're like right about the. Yeah, it's down there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure. Okay, follow this road. Actually, what time is it?
Yeah.
And he's gonna be there no matter what, so.
Yeah.
Let's go back to Sussau. And then meet with them hillbilly folks back at the quarry. And tell them, buzz off. Be gone. Shoo fly, don't bother me. And they're gonna be like, what the fuck's a fly? And we'll be like, oh.
I don't know, you don't have them here?
Oh, must be a Skalitz thing. I hope I have to fight these guys, so it's like fighting the homeless, you know?
Yeah, but do you want to like beat them up or do you want to like kill the homeless? Which one are you here?
Oh, I'm not. We don't kill the homeless. We just beat them to a bloody pulp.
Ah.
There's
so you're like Batman.
We have standards.
So you're like Batman.
Yeah. No talk. Ah, there you gentlemen are. Hello there, lanky.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Oh, good day to me. Oh, that's nice.
I heard someone was looking for men.
That's nice. Too bad I'm gonna fuck your shit up.
About it?
Maybe. I work in the quarry, and they're always looking for extra hands to replace them that's got something broken.
That's not what I meant, but thanks. Why did you thrash the tanner?
Because he came by one day, lost his money, and then started on about how we cheated him and ought to give him back his coin. He was a right pest.
He told me that you jumped him when he asked you to stop making a racket behind his house.
Well...
Okay, well, I guess that's
he didn't
true.
start complaining until he lost his money. Before that...
You have me there.
Damn, you got me there.
Farewell.
God save you.
I've heard that someone's looking for men willing to do anything. Do you know anything about it?
If I knew you better, I might tell you. But as things stand...
What went on with the tanner?
When things got lively, I wasn't here. The others were, though. Go ask them. God be with you.
Hello there, stump.
What do you need?
What happened with the tanner?
Nothing out of the ordinary. He came to test his mettle like everyone, but he couldn't even get past young Weed. Then he started whining about getting his money back because we tricked him, so we threw him out. He came back a few times after that complaining about all the shouting, and ordered us to bugger off elsewhere.
But you didn't.
No. And when he got really annoying, he got a punch in the mouth, and he hasn't been back since. Doesn't dare to. But it didn't shut that big mouth of his.
I heard that someone's looking for men willing to do anything. Do you know anything about that?
Willing to do anything? Meaning what? Something filthy like helping the knacker? I wouldn't know. Go and ask someone else.
Jeez,
That's not what I
calm down,
meant, but
buddy.
all right.
Whoa, just take it easy, man.
I know, right? Like, damn. Hello there, Punch.
I'm looking for work, and I've heard someone around here wants fearless men. Do you know anything about it?
I've heard they might be looking for a new knacker. So if you're not afraid of carcasses and the occasional pile of shite...
Thanks, but no thanks. Word has it someone's hiring mercenaries and other fighters.
Ah, well, you've heard more than I.
The tanner sent me. He says you've been causing a commotion at night, and I thought I might convince you to stop.
Ha! So all his whining finally found a friendly ear, did it? Let me tell you something first, whelp. I'm the bailiff's man, and we're not doing anything wrong here. Old Lederman's only been whining like that since he lost a bit of silver. Didn't bother him before that.
He told me different.
Ha! Of course he did. Otherwise no one would help him. Go ahead and ask the lads. They'll tell you the same. It's God's honest truth.
I'll take you at your word. But what should I do now?
The way I see it, you've got two choices. Screw that old liar and leave him be, or get down to business.
To defeat the Huns. Fuck the Tanner. Double cross the Tanner. Get down to business?
What do you mean get down to business?
The Cumans?
Well, you may think you're pretty tough, and if you give us all a thrashing, we might think it over. But then again, we're no strangers to a hard fight.
If I break your arm, then you won't be coming here for a while, will you?
But I'm a fair fellow, so I'll make you an offer. If you enter our tournament and win, which means beating us all, then we'll go elsewhere. If you don't win, then you're flat out of luck and have to leave. That's not so bad, is it?
What are you doing here?
Nothing special. Just a little evening wrestling. It's good for your back and digestion. And your purse too, if you know your business.
If I wanted to join in, what would I have to do?
It's pretty simple. First, you have to beat Weed. He's that not too dangerous looking fella there. But some nights, he gets a good rest and he's got God on his side. Then you can try one of those three. Doesn't matter which. And if you whip all three, you can test your mettle against me. Fair enough?
So the last match is with you?
That's right. They say a bout with me is no joke. Just bad humours.
I want to fight you.
What did I tell you? First beat Weed and those three clowns. And then I'll have time for you. Got it? Goodbye.
Oh, looks like I have to fight. Are you Weed? Yes, you are.
God save you.
I heard that someone was looking for men willing to do anything. Do you know anything about that?
No, but I'm always the last to hear of anything like that. I'd ask Punch. He'd know.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Alright. Guess I gotta just beat up a bunch of people.
Just... Do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Punching people by moonlight. Punching people by daylight.
Oh,
there is no one that he will not punch. Especially
Alright, who's
if
next?
they have no home.
Let's fight.
I need to workshop that a little bit.
You look pretty good. But I'm betting it was just luck.
We'll see.
See you later.
Oh, that was easy. Alright, Betwixt, let's go.
Let's fight.
He's already in the ring.
That wasn't bad.
He knows what's coming
Let's see
to him.
how you do with me. May the Lord watch over.
Milan should have warned them.
I know. Alright. Who's next?
Let's fight.
That wasn't bad, but now we'll take it up a notch.
They're just all like, Jesus Christ, we don't stand a chance.
I'm over here.
Maybe if we all take him on at the same time.
Alright.
Jesus Christ.
He's a machine!
General Sir Radzig is just absolutely
fight you.
destroying the competition.
You put on quite a show.
You damn right I put on quite a show. Absolutely. That's what I thought.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, I won.
Woo! I did it.
Just beat the shit out of absolutely all of them.
And they
Lanky's
never
like,
walked
holy
again.
shit. Got a new level in main level, new skill in main level.
You gained a new level in violence.
That too. Okay, contemplative. As long as you remain still, your tired song will stay at the same level. Okay, you're handsome and charismatic, but you haven't built up your strength. Okay, so that loses strength.
Yeah, I believe I went for the one that's like, just give me all the strength. Because combat seems more difficult than not combat. But that was just me.
Mm-hmm. +2,
Yeah,
but
'cause
only a
you-
-1 on those? I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Let's go with Brute.
Like, if we're looking at it from strictly a statistical standpoint.
Oh, I didn't look at my other stats. If I got any. Sword, I got one for sword, which doesn't really matter.
Yeah. You need to learn to do combos.
Yeah.
You can practice them with Bernard.
Yeah. I can.
Especially
I
if you
probably
learn to
should.
do the like master block, master combo sort of thing.
Alright, when is
Where?
Punch gonna get up? Because I need him to fuck right off.
Punch is dead.
No,
you
he's
murdered
alive.
him.
I see him.
Dude, you punched him with wearing gauntlets.
It's fine. See, he's up. That's right, run away, you coward. Defeat of Punch.
That was pretty good. I didn't think you had it in you.
You were really good.
I
I've got to hand
wonder.
it to you. Most lads don't make it past me.
That seems
So
just like an
listen,
odd
I want to tell
translation
you
error
something.
more than anything.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
There are people here looking for really tough
Ooh.
men, and I'd say you fit the bill. So when you walk through town this evening, if there's a light in
Do
the
I
church,
get to
go
beat up
in
the homeless?
and wait a while. If they like the looks of you, they might give you some work.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
Look here, lads. I hope I won't be seeing you around here again. Go and find some other place for your games.
All right. We'll go. But if you want to fight again, you're always welcome. I bet you'll come off worse next time.
No. Believe me, all I've done is just beat up homeless people. I'll beat you up again, no problem. Hello, Tanner. Yes, I beat the shit out of all of them.
Greetings, good night. How may I serve you?
I've taken care of the lads who were bothering you. You'll have a quiet evening tonight.
God bless you, lad. And here's something for your trouble and kindness. Unlike that miserable bailiff.
If anything else grieves you, just say the word.
God be with you.
Here's something for the head injuries, but not yours.
I know, right? I'm like, but I didn't get hit, sir. They said, go to the church. And then people will come and tell me, so this is interesting. I'm gonna walk in there and be like, Sir Radzig, you're looking for work? And I'm like, yes. I am. Lad. Because that's what Sir Radzig likes to say, is lad.
Yeah, that's his catchphrase, you know?
That is, lad. How long do I have to wait? Let's wait an hour. Alright, let's wait another one.
Let's just keep waiting many hours.
That's what he said, right? Double check. Meet in the evening at the Sessau Church on hollowed ground. Kneel before
outside?
the altar. Okay, I have to go and kneel before the altar and wait. No, I didn't kneel.
Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in
Amen.
heaven. What?
Well, yeah, because you're Sir Radzig, not Neil.
So, you've been looking for us, eh? What is it you want?
I hear you're hiring men who don't mind getting their hands dirty.
Is that so? And where did you hear that?
Taverns and the like? People talk?
Well, that's a pretty tale. But no one in any tavern told you to come here and wait, did they? So let's have it. Who told you?
I don't recall his name, but he was one of your friends. He said that he couldn't take me straight to you, that I had to go through the church.
He was right about that. But he still said more than he should have.
I know my way around. You won't go wrong with me.
Spare me the boasting. I've got a test ready for you. Let's see how you handle it before you tell us how wonderful you are.
What test?
Let's see you murder everyone in this church.
Right.
We used to take anyone
including me. If you do, you're hired.
But not
Right.
now.
Like,
You can only
a promotion even, because you get my job.
tell you.
Which is what? Steal something?
You be General
No,
Bandit Sir
not
Radzig.
theft. If you want to join us, you have to kill Pius.
Who's Pius? And why should I kill him?
That's none of your business. But I'll tell you anyway, because it's an instructive tale. Pius was one of us, but he fucked up.
How? Did he steal something?
Yeah, that was part of it. Stole some money, ran away. A few boys died over it. Showed a distinct lack of loyalty. And as soon as he's dead, you can join us.
I'll have to find him first.
You don't need to find him.
We know where he
know
is.
where he
As a
is.
matter of fact,
Then
my
why don't you
name's
kill him
Pius.
yourselves?
It's quite a test. He's hiding in a
I
monastery.
love pies.
Stable boys.
Wrong
It's not
kind of
hard to get
pies.
into the
Oh,
grounds.
whoops.
No, not there. Oh, he would have been dead long since.
Oh, he's
He's
in
the,
the monastery.
cloister,
Oh,
or
God.
whatever it is.
But only monks can get in there.
Just monks and Pius. He's an educated bastard. Seems he used to be a priest, but it didn't quite work out.
And how am I supposed to get into the cloister?
You'll think of something. Maybe there's a secret passage. I've heard there's some cave underneath. The cave of St. Procopius. There might be a way into it from outside.
And do you have any other ideas besides secret passages?
Well, there is this one fellow been hanging around the taverns. Supposed to join the monastery soon. Might be he could help you somehow. I'd try talking to him if I were you. And if he doesn't help, knock him on his ass and take anything he's got that you could use to pass yourself off as him. A letter of admittance to the monastery, or whatever.
How will I recognize Pius?
He won't have been there long. He should be the only new one there.
But what if there are others? What does he look like?
Normal? He always went about well dressed and had a fine looking dagger.
Yes, except he'll be given a robe and they'll take his knife.
Then you'll have to try and figure out which one of the novices it is, and get him to betray himself. Try getting him drunk, then send him straight to hell.
Get him drunk? In a monastery?
Where better? There's more wine there than in the royal cellars, and I doubt he suddenly stopped drinking.
Murder someone in a monastery? Have you gone mad?
Murder's a sin as it is. Doesn't really matter where you do it.
Yes, it does. I'd be spilling blood on hallowed ground.
Well then, knock him senseless, drag him outside, and finish him off where it's less sacred. I don't give a damn where you do it, just as long as he ends up dead.
And do you have any other test?
We're not hiring stable boys. We want men who are prepared to do anything. And this is the toughest task we've got.
So how many men have you already sent?
Just a handful.
And what happened to them? Did they hang?
Just the first one. The others turned tail.
Just a handful.
Guess they didn't have the stomach.
Hey,
for
only
it.
like 30 of them.
Yeah. But did they hang?
Fine.
Oh yeah, no,
So I've got to kill Pius.
no, we chill out
He's
every
in the
like every
cloister.
weekend.
To get into
You
the
know,
cloister,
go bowling
I
on
need to
Sundays.
enlist the help of some boy who's joining the order, right?
More or
Oh,
less.
you mean did they hang from
Now
a?
the main
Oh.
Main thing is to kill him, isn't it?
Of course. But that's not all. All hell's gonna break loose in the monastery after the murder. So, either make sure nobody finds him, or hightail it out of there quick as soon as the job's done. But better if they don't find him right away.
And what else? Should I come back here afterwards?
No, no. Before you run for it, take his special dice and bring it as proof that you killed him. And if you can get him to tell you where he hid the coin, bring that as well.
Bring his dice and the money if I find it. And where should I bring it?
From the monastery, head east across the river. There'll be a swamp where you'll find a fire pit. Go there at night and light a fire. Make it nice and big and we'll show up. Take the dice and the money, and then tell you where to report. Got it?
Right, I'm to slip into the best guarded place in the entire region and kill someone. Take his dice and money, and then go to the swamp and wait by the fire.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Well, you can at least say a few Hail Marys.
Easy.
I'm gonna need all the help.
Yeah, it'll take like 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's
And
like
remember, we'll be keeping tabs. So don't you try
no
to run off.
problem.
Alright? See you later.
Interesting. Oh boy, well, this is going to be interesting. To go into the monastery and... What was that B marker? Well, this will certainly be interesting. Gotta kill somebody in the monastery.
That's it's a good thing you're Buddhist. Otherwise, killing someone in front of Jesus probably not a kosher thing to do. Actually, it might be a kosher thing to do because I don't know what's kosher, other than like dill pickles.
Ow!
Same.
I used to know, but then I just forgot because I stopped doing my late night Wikipedia binges.
You're also not Jewish, so you don't really need to know.
Well, yeah, but it's good to know if, in case one of my Jewish friends is like, "Hey, is this kosher?" I was like, I could tell them. I was like, yes or no.
Let's see, which one?
Or if I was like in like the food industry, I would need to know that. Like if I was a server.
My God, what happened to you?
Well, I just beat up
You
a
look
bunch
like
of
you've been assaulted.
like teenagers.
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
Were they homeless?
No.
Farewell.
Of course not.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Ale for me.
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No. May the Lord watch over you.
You must be Carl.
God save you, good knight. What can I do for you?
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No.
Fuck.
Good luck to you.
One of these guys has to be Carl.
One ale over here, please.
Carl.
My respects to you.
That's just Sir Radzig.
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
Here.
No.
Just as you ordered.
Goodbye.
God be with you. What can I do for you?
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No.
The hell?
May the
The
Lord
fuck is
watch
Carl?
Here. Enjoy it.
My God. What happened to you? You look like you've been assaulted.
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No. Farewell.
Okay,
Hail
well,
for me.
nobody out here's
Here.
Carl.
Enjoy it.
What about in here? You must be Carl.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No.
No, what the fuck is he? It's the painter. Innkeeper, you're not
Here.
gonna be Carl.
Enjoy it.
You're definitely not Carl Alehouse maid.
What the? Closing time. As you wish.
Oh, there's Carl. He's asleep. Son of a bitch. Well, innkeep. I'd like a room. And they're closed. You know, I don't know what I expected. Certainly wasn't this. Wait, the door's open. Just sleep in this bed, fuck it. What are they gonna do, kick me out?
What are they gonna do? Stab me?
Well, I didn't get to sleep long because it just kicked me out.
You own the place.
What are they gonna do? Kick me out? Yes.
Innkeeper. Ah!
God save. What can I do for you?
Give me a room, good sir.
Have you got a bed for the night?
I suppose I could find something. For how long?
Just the one night?
Sure, but let's see your coin first. These are harsh times.
Are they? Fine, I'll pay.
Fine, I'll pay
like it
for
here.
a bed.
Like sleeping on a cloud it is.
God, like some sort of peasant.
I know.
Get out or you'll be sorry.
Not General Sir Radzig. Esquire.
The third. I'll talk to him and be like, hey, you know, hey, can I get your ID? And so like, why? It's like, I need to kill him. Oh, I shouldn't have said that out loud.
I need to kill some time.
In the monastery. Yes.
Well, why didn't you say so?
Oh, because
Could do with a bite to eat.
I didn't want to offend.
I didn't want to seem presumptuous that I could
Carl's
do
still
so.
asleep. It's 8 in the morning. Carl, come on now.
Rise and shine.
Honestly, though. Yeah, Carl, right? No, okay. I can't wait for Carl to just be the guy who literally just sleeps literally all day. He is still asleep! You lazy fuck!
Union hours.
You fucking serious?
Yep.
It's not, alright. Well, I'll wait till 10. So help me God, Carl.
Oh, what day is it? What do you mean, what day is it?
I mean, I've been asleep for that long. What day is it? They're still asleep. Son of a bitch. Alright, I'll wait 2 hours. I'll wait till noon. It's lunchtime. Wake up, you sod fucks.
I want myself a goddamn grilled cheese.
Right? Oh, now they're awake. The fuck are you, Carl?
My pleasure.
There you are.
God almighty.
Certainly.
Has something happened to
I'll
you?
fetch it
Did
right
someone
away.
steal your fancy clothes?
Are you
As
Carl
you
by
wish.
any chance?
I am. Why do you ask?
I've heard that you're bound for the monastery.
Yes. Yes, it's true. But I've convinced my faithful guardian, Manfred, to give me a few more days of freedom. Mind you, he won't let me visit the brothel. so instead I'm devoting those days to the demon
Why is
drink.
everyone looking like fucking Peter
Whom
Pan?
do I have the honor
I
of
don't
speaking?
know. Really
My name
weird.
is Henry.
Pleased to meet you, Henry.
I guess everyone just wants to go to Neverland. And not the Netherlands,
we
like one of
speak
my
in
friends
private?
thought they were talking about
I have
in the
some
movie.
issues with the monastery.
Really? Well, I'd love to talk about it, but we won't have privacy
Which
as
was
long
funny in
as
its own
Manfred
right.
here has his head permanently stuck up my arse. Get rid of him for me, please. Good luck to you.
As you wish. Huh.
Get rid of him as in like,
I'm honored.
or
that a
get rid of
knight
him as in
such
like,
as you
hey,
takes an interest in me.
boss says to get fucked.
I know, right?
You're Manfred, the young lord's
You
guardian.
need to be specific
Indeed
in
I
these
am.
trying times.
Right.
Would you let us have a word in private for a moment?
I would not. If I put my guard down for a second, he'll be gone. I have to keep my eye on him.
You must have a mighty thirst. Waiting here with him for days, just watching him get drunk, and not having a sip yourself.
There's no doubt I'd enjoy a drink. Heaven knows I deserve it. But if I dull my senses in the slightest, that rogue will surely get up to mischief.
So let's drink together. And if you start to feel unwell, I'll keep an eye on him. Like you said, you deserve some fun.
I can see you're a reliable lad. So what shall we have to drink? And while we're at it, why not have a little game? Take care now.
Oh, it's dice. I don't need
Saint
to cheat.
George, guide my
Dungeon
hand.
dice monsters? We're gonna need to reteach you how to play that.
Take the 1 and the 5, I believe.
Yeah.
Best. And then.
Just take the one.
Oh, you're right. The 5's only 50.
Yeah. You have a better chance of rolling something.
Like 3 1s.
3 1s or more would be great. Oh
And
yeah.
I can get
I
a
mean, honestly,
5.
I'd take the 50 as well.
Yeah, and then just score
Pass.
and pass.
Yeah. Because when there's only 2 or less, your odds of getting something good are minuscule.
Yeah.
Damn.
There's 2 1s.
I'd just take 1.
Oh, I took both of them.
Eh.
Not afraid of anything, eh?
Have to go with a 5er.
No point in pushing it.
Bullshit. Don't get pushy.
Yeah, that's why I swear there's some sort of, like, forced rubber banding with this game where they will just be like, oh, I have literally nothing, and then you get, like, halfway there, it's like, oh, I am now at the same amount that you are at.
Right.
Or thereabouts. And it's like, okay, I don't know how
I know. It's like, oh, okay.
Like, yeah, it's chance and all, but it happens often enough to raise some eyebrows.
If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good.
Although with the, computer, it's technically there's no such thing as chance.
Right. I know what you mean, though.
We'll see. Your turn.
And he really is playing it safe.
Yeah. Keeping his dice close to the chest.
So he's cheating.
Plankton cheated.
That bastard.
Not afraid of anything, eh? Good game. You deserve it.
Damn right I deserve
I think
it.
yeah.
I've
You got the win.
had enough.
And you said you wouldn't drink today.
Am I invisible? Silence!
Over here, a beer.
I'm going to sleep.
You know something funny?
Here's a few coins.
I-
Have fun.
When I was doing gambling, I found out that
We're going
if
to the
you
monastery. Is that clear?
talk to the guy
Couldn't you
before he
give me
stands up,
more?
even if he says he's
Isn't
out
even
of
enough for a
money,
toothless whore.
he will sit
Enough
down
of
and you
beer.
will be able to gamble with him again.
Huh.
And he'll just randomly spawn some money.
Weird. Interesting though.
Yeah. I think it's just due to because sitting down at
I'll
dice
bring it
table
right away.
equals, gamble.
Manfred's taken care of.
And
just
then
as
there's
you
probably
wanted.
like set
Thank
min money
God.
to like
He
100
won't
or
let me out of
something.
his sight for a second, and he's itching to get me in the monastery so he can
If I
head
could
back home.
hazard a guess at like the basic of the code.
Why are you being sent to the monastery?
Like every lusty young lad, I'm fond of fair maidens, but I got too fond of one, and let's just say she was, indisposed for 9 months.
But they don't send you to the monastery for that.
They do, when it's the daughter of the lord of your feet.
Shit.
Shit
Damn.
is putting it mildly. The lord of Bukover was less than
Damn,
pleased. He knows he'll never marry
Damn.
his daughter now, so he gave father a choice. Either pay him 1,000 groschen in compensation, along with my balls on a silver platter, or pay 1,000 groschen and put me away somewhere no one will ever see me again.
Why does your guardian never leave your side?
So I don't run away. Of course, I'm free to walk around, but he watches every step I take and won't stop until I'm behind the monastery walls.
Well, he's not watching you now.
What good is that to me when he has all the money, and even my saddle and riding cloak under lock and key?
Why don't you just run away?
Bare arsed. What the hell would I do? I don't know how to work, I have no money, and that old bastard's even taken my cloak.
What
He
would I
has
do?
me in the palm of his hand.
But there are poor people everywhere and they get by somehow.
If I have to choose between hunger and poverty on one hand and the monastic life on the other, I'm afraid the monastery wins. If I could only steal that old man's pouch, I'd be gone faster than lightning and no one would ever see me again.
What if I entered the monastery instead of you?
What? Voluntarily? You don't look like someone who'd want to spend the rest of his days on his knees praying. Well, that's your problem. You can only enter the monastery if you know how to read and write, and if you have a special writ from the abbot. That's a letter confirming they know who you are and that they've accepted you.
So you give me your writ. I'll just tell them I'm you.
Manfred has the writ. You'd have to take it from him, but he only puts it down when he sleeps.
So I'll steal it and then you can disappear.
Disappear? Bare arsed. What the hell would I do?
I just
don't
had
know
this
how to work.
conversation.
I have no money, and that old bastard's even taken my cloak.
He's forgetful, you know.
His hand.
Old
Clearly.
age.
There are poor people everywhere and they get by somehow.
If I have to choose between hunger and poverty on one hand and the monastic life on the other, I'm afraid the monastery wins.
He's got that brain rot.
If I could only steal that old man's pouch,
He can't remember.
I'd be
He
gone
can barely even
faster than
remember his own
lightning,
name.
and no one would ever see me
It's
again.
true.
That's all then.
Honestly, you're the asshole for making fun of him.
Always have been.
Yeah, you never shy away from, admitting, yeah, I'm kind of a dick about this thing.
I mean, why would I lie? If I knock him out... Wait, why can't I knock him out? Oh, now I can.
Yeah, you can't. You have to be sneaking to knock out someone who's asleep. They can't see it coming.
Okay, well that was easy.
I've got what you need.
Excellent. Give me the purse. You can do as you like with the writ.
Here you are.
Good luck, no matter what you plan on doing with those monks. Best be on your way now before Manfred finds out that he's been robbed.
And what are you going to do?
Get my things together and disappear. I want to be as far away as possible before that old man even knows I'm gone. Farewell.
Alright, let's go to the monastery.
And disappear? I think he's a magician, Cole.
Don't be ridiculous. We already knew that.
Oh, okay, yeah, I was about to say. It's like, what do you mean? He's not a magician? He said he was going to disappear.
And for my next trick, I will reappear.
And for my next trick, I'm going to...
not
make this beer disappear.
Oh.
And then he eats the can.
Oh my god.
It's okay. It was a light beer.
Oh. That's fine then. I can't believe Henry has to go against his Buddhist morals for this.
Mm-hmm.
He's very not pleased.
The man makes sacrifices.
He does.
I'm Carl. I'm supposed to enter as a novice.
We expected you sooner. Weren't you supposed to come here with your guardian?
Making myself
It's been
little
so
bit of a
hectic
late
lately,
breakfast.
people will keep turning up out of the blue.
I'm not sure what though I have. I might just like cook an egg, throw some cheese on it, and throw it on a like English muffin.
What of it? I'm here, aren't I?
Well, you're a bit bold, aren't you? Well, the brothers will soon knock that out of you. Well, we'll see. Can you read and write?
Naturally. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
So then, are you ready to enter the Order of Saint Benedict and renounce forever the temptations of this world?
I am.
I'm ready.
Then you must rid yourself of all
I'm
your
ready.
worldly possessions.
I'm ready.
Sell them or give them to the poor and needy or donate them to the monastery. You may not enter this place.
I'm ready,
burdened
Father.
by
You should
worldly
really
goods.
just, shave
Inside
that
the gatehouse
little
is a
bit on the
trunk in
front
which
off.
You will find monks' robes.
You're not
Put
fooling
away all
anyone.
your possessions and dress yourself in the habit. Then you may rest a while I go and see the prior to arrange matters for your acceptance. Farewell.
Where the hell do I go? Unless it's downstairs. I don't have it. What the hell?
Did you ever have it to begin with?
I guess I'm supposed to go in there and put all my stuff away.
Yeah, I like.
I don't know what he said, but like I guess it's right here.
What a strange man.
I know, right?
Strange feeling being without all of that. I didn't realise how much I'd grown used to it.
Everything's prepared. It's time for you to take your vows.
Do I really have to wear this?
You'd better get used to it. You'll be wearing it for the rest of your life.
What the fuck? Oh boy. Henry is astounded by Christianity. It fascinates him, you know, being a Buddhist and all.
Something he's not used to seeing.
Yes.
What the heck is this thing?
Oh, what is that man T-posing on us for?
I told you this before, but I regularly T-pose on some of my students just to, you know, one, they find it funny. Two, it makes sure they know I'm in charge.
Understandable. I do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I might even push one or two of
Brothers
them.
in Christ, we have gathered here today to
You
welcome
know,
a new
assert
novice
dominance.
into our midst. Dear brother, forget your
You
former
gotta,
life
otherwise, you know,
and
they'll
embrace your
think they're
new
the teacher.
vocation
Right.
in the community of the monks of St. Benedict.
And then that's nothing that you want.
Opus Dei.
Although there are some students where if they
Obedientia,
decide is like, you know, I want to
Opprobria,
teach
the service of God,
the person next to me this sort of stuff. Is like,
and endurance of
I
all
know
this
you're good at this. I trust you. You can
These
teach
are
us
the
pretty good.
cornerstones and succor of our order, which on this day
I don't care
shall
that you're like
become your
12.
own. Suscipe me, Domine, secundum eloquium tuum et vivam, et non confundas me.
Just standing there awkwardly like, can I go home now?
Guys, I think they're chanting like satanic shit here.
Suscipe me, Domine, secundum in loquium tuum vivam, et non confundas me.
I mean, I don't expect Henry to know.
I don't expect him to know, but at the same
Accept your new
time,
name, Brother Gregor.
he's already been a
and wear
priest
it
for like
with
an
Why
honor.
am I... Now I'm Gregor?
Welcome, brother.
I've lost the title of Sir Radzig?
Oh god. Did you just become a priest?
Yes. Again.
Welcome, brother.
Buddha's
I am
not going to be happy to hear about
a
this.
novice like you. I've been instructed to guide you around the monastery and tell you what you can expect and what your
Although
duties
it is just a misconception that Buddhists worship Buddha.
Thanks for helping me out during the ceremony. I had no idea what I was supposed to do.
You don't know Latin, do you? Don't worry. Work in the scriptorium will teach you fast enough. Why exactly are you here? Was it your choice? Or did someone force you to come?
I haven't quite got my bearings yet. Could we talk about it later?
Very well. I'll leave you alone for now. But don't fret. You'll find your feet soon enough.
Would you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a novice and I'm here because I'd make a poor merchant. I like books and I want an education. Although I must say, so far the monastic life's been quite unexpected.
Let's go then.
Good. But before we do, here's a letter directly from the prior telling you all your regular duties from tomorrow onwards. Make sure to read it this evening so you know how things work. Right, we can go now. Follow me closely.
Catholic, you're
I'll
a
explain
priest. Let me
everything
tell
as
you
we go.
all your jobs you need to do.
Remember one word.
Like pray.
Discipline. It's your job
Eat
to
and
work
love.
and pray. You serve the Lord now, not your own bodily needs.
Praise be to our Lord Jesus. Peace be with you, brother.
It's fun being a monk. Get to, you know, walk around, pray.
This is
Do
the
all
way to
this
the dormitory,
monkey shit.
Oh,
where we all
the
sleep.
dorms!
You'll find a free bed there, which is now yours.
The dorms?
you know
Oh,
the first
hell
thing the
yeah.
monastery taught me?
Gonna have a
To
rager.
appreciate sleep. We rise before dawn
Parents
every day.
aren't here to tell us
Takes
to
a bit
go
of
to
getting used
bed.
Yeah. And we get free desserts.
Hell yeah.
This is the garden, a place for silent contemplation and meditation. Centuries ago, this monastery was founded by the most esteemed of brothers, Saint Procopius. His earthly remains can be found in a cave under the monastery, and his spirit wanders the corridors at night, punishing any misbehaving novices. So beware.
Here are the frattery and scriptorium, together with the library. These are the places where we work. Ora et labora.
Ora et labora. Eat, pray,
As a
love.
novice, you must always listen to your superior brethren. And above us monks are the prior and the circators, who punish
Eat, pray,
every
love.
infraction.
That sounds like
You'll know them by the canes
instructions.
they carry.
I don't follow
Do
the
what they
rules.
say.
I don't
I'm
do
a
it.
rogue cop.
I'm a rogue monk.
This is the refectory, where we come together to eat. During meals, you must be silent. Only one brother reads aloud from the Rule of Saint Benedict.
The rule is the only law we recognize, with the exception of those from God himself. If you break any of its precepts, expect a swift punishment. But I've already told you about the circuitors.
Geez, being a monk sure seems fun.
Mm-hmm.
The library, the pride of our monastery, a trove of learning. We don't just read books here, we also copy them. You, too, will learn how. And that's all. Today you are still free from duty, but tomorrow you begin work like the others. If you need anything, ask any of the brothers. We'll be glad to help you. And I recommend you get to know the other novices. You already know me. Then there is Siskin, Yodok, and Lukas.
Thanks for showing me around. There's a lot to learn here.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
There's not much to tell. I lived in Vlashim, and after my father died, I found out I wasn't much of a merchant. So I left the shop to my brother and decided to become a monk. It's peaceful here. There's food and lots of time to read.
So you chose to come here?
It may seem strange, but I'm one of the few novices that did. I might be the only one.
Okay,
the truth
so
is, the
he's
idea
not
of
pious.
spending my life in a monastery was more appealing than being cooped up in a greasy old shop.
Interesting stance for
I'd like
a
to
monk,
ask
but
you
you
something
know
about
what?
the monastery.
I know, right?
That a lot of people kind of work
Are
because
there
it's
any
like, oh,
rifts between the
noble
brothers?
family. Oh,
Yes.
we already have
From
the
the moment
next
talk began about
king, so
electing a new
you're
abbot,
just gonna be a
it's been
monk
like
now. It's like,
hornet's
well,
nest here.
seems like I
Strange
got
you
the
haven't
short end
noticed.
of the stick
Strange,
here.
I haven't noticed. I've been here for like 2 seconds.
Tell me something about electing the abbot.
Abbot Peter is old. When he dies, they'll have to select a new abbot from amongst the brethren. The candidates are John and Nevlas. And if you ask me for my opinion, Nevlas is definitely the right man. Unfortunately, no one cares about my opinion because novices get no say.
Well, that's no fun. Novices have no say. Makes sense though. Let's see, what's run here?
Who's in charge of things around here?
Truthfully, everyone except us.
Ah.
But officially, Abbot Peter. And soon enough,
So we're just the
someone
bitches.
else. As if it mattered.
Mm-hmm.
Our life will still be work and prayer.
Are there already candidates to be the new abbot?
Brothers John and Nevlas. But the others have been fighting like dogs because of them. We don't have to fight about anything, though.
This John, who is he?
A circator, and really just an unpleasant old man. It's mostly the older brothers on his side, because they believe he'll protect the status quo and all the benefits that come with long service here.
Tell me something about Nevlas.
Nevlas manages the monastery's property. He's what they call the provost. He'd like to bring back solemnity to the monastery through reform and by returning to pure faith. A lovely idea, but most of the monks are against it.
Why can't
Most of the
novices
monks
vote?
are against it.
They say we don't have enough experience to decide about anything. Don't worry, we'll get our chance.
Damn right.
Why is who wins so important?
We're young and we'll spend the rest of our lives here. And the abbot decides everything about our lives. Didn't it ever occur to you how powerful he is?
Tell me something about life here.
Work, prayer, as if you didn't know. We serve God, and that's the central truth of our lives.
What are the roles of the various monks here?
Someone takes care of the library, someone else the garden. The abbot supervises everyone, and in his absence, the prior. But it's the circators you should worry about. They're the brothers who'll make sure we observe the rule. They can be quite strict, so if you want to avoid getting punished, always act righteously and do your duties honestly.
Who would you choose as the new abbot if you could?
Why should I even think about that when I don't have the right to vote? Gregor, don't go poking your nose into other people's business. You'll sleep better at night.
That doesn't make sense.
The right to vote.
Kingdom come deliver my suffrage. Let's see if it
Kingdom come deliver my democracy. Deliver my mail-in ballot.
Right? Like, my god.
God will be our protector.
My name's Gregor, a novice.
You can call me Siskin. Now, are you here of your own free will, or is this a punishment? Although, it's not important. Welcome to Purgatory.
Did you say purgatory?
You'll see soon enough. Soon enough.
Oh, he's having fun.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
Look, nothing against you, but I prefer not to talk about my past.
Are you hiding something? Why are you so reluctant to tell me anything about yourself?
I'm hiding a lousy past that I'd rather forget. I hate to think of all I lost when they stuck me in here. And also because I really hate the question, aren't you the son of the famed
these
Sir
eggs are good.
Smil Flashka Pardubitz? I was rich and I had everything. But then my father began to feel his time approaching, so he decided to send a son to the monastery.
Expired like a month
And
ago, but they still
being the
float.
youngest,
Or they don't float,
the
so
lot
you know
fell
we're
on
good.
me.
Yeah.
I've no head for managing the estate, and they said I'd squander it.
I have never had
imagine?
eggs expire on me.
In a monastery.
Because I keep them in the fridge.
So I took what coin I could from home with me, so I didn't lose out completely.
Even though you don't really need to if you use them fast enough.
But you didn't have to come here if you didn't want to.
No, not if I didn't mind being left to beg alms by the city gate. I had one choice, the monastery or nothing. If it had come to that after my father's death, so be it. But to get rid of me while he's still alive...
They must have realised you robbed them.
So what are you doing now? Because I had to
I
get up from my
donated some
computer
of
and
the
I can't
silver to
see.
the monastery.
I've just been trying to find Pius, and I believe I had just found him.
See my brothers,
Ah.
I mean my siblings, arguing
Was he at the
with
bakery?
abbot to give it back.
What?
You stashed away the
Was
remains.
he at the bakery?
Why would he be at the
Indeed so.
bakery?
Pious?
Oh, shut up.
What's your plan with this?
To get out of here as soon as I can. I'll wait another year or two until my
I'm just
hot-headed
making sure you
brothers
don't miss
cool
me
off
too
a
much
bit,
over there.
and I'll
Uh-huh,
take the
yeah,
sword
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
run off somewhere.
And it's working.
Far, far away from here.
That's all I wanted to know.
Please, keep it to yourself. Especially the part about the coin.
I'm still curious about this treasure trove of yours.
It's no big terrible secret. Really, it isn't. I just go and read during services. There's no time otherwise. I mean, at other times I don't get to read what I like. And I keep it under the slab so the others don't find it.
I'll leave you be. Don't worry, I won't follow you again.
Thank you. And please, Gregor, don't mention it to anyone.
How is it that you don't get any penance for missing morning prayers?
I've paid off the circators to turn a blind eye. And the other monks don't notice as long as you show your face there from time to time. No one's still awake at that time of the morning.
I'd be interested to hear what you think about the other novices. Tell me about Antonius.
Oh, if there was a monk I'd recommend as a friend, with of course the exception of myself, it would be Antonius. He has a calm soul, he's easy to talk to, and you can always rely on him.
That's all. Thanks. I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. Who would you elect abbot if you could?
Most likely Nevlas.
That's a lot of speech
He's a
options
fine
you got.
fellow and he seems honest.
Yes.
But
just like
truth be
talking to
told,
the
it
other
doesn't
one,
matter much to
Nardonius.
Monastery will still be a monastery, no matter who's in charge. If you really want to talk more about it, ask Antonius. He seems to have taken an interest.
It occurred to me you might be the man to ask. I'm looking for some lockpicks. Do you know anyone in the monastery who could help me?
Lockpicks, eh? I won't ask what for. My advice is to try Brother Solarius.
Okay. Let me check the quest.
You find anything out from that? Still looking.
I'm just reading something real quick, making sure.
Ah. Just checking.
Oh wait, I didn't find out which one. That was just okay. Never mind. Find Brother Solaris, monk. Monk. Oh, Brother Neville.
He will.
Monk.
Waiting pays off.
Yeah,
There's no
talk to brother Melvin.
There's no Melvin.
Didn't you say that? Like Mevulus or something?
Nebulous, not Melvin.
Oh, Nebulous. Okay.
No! Never mind. You're just doing that on purpose.
What? No, I literally am standing up. I can't. I'm not looking.
Nevulus.
Nevulus. Ah.
Where are the other novices? The hell?
They're probably on a snipe hunt.
Oh. Artonius. I just saw you. Oh, Jesus. Siskin. Okay, well, there's one. Here's Lucas.
I'm Gregor, a novice. I saw you at the ceremony.
I know. It was hard not to notice you.
And you are?
Lucas, also a novice. Don't get upset, but I don't want to talk to you. I'm happiest alone.
I'd like to know something about the other novices.
I don't know much, but ask away.
Tell me about Antonius.
I'd like to, but there's nothing to tell. I've never spoken to him. I've never asked about him.
What can you tell me about Siskin?
Not a lot. I don't know him. Actually, I don't know much about him at all, except that he's not a stickler for rules.
You really don't know anything about anyone? Well, thanks anyway.
Don't get upset. I'm sorry I can't tell you more. I just haven't felt like getting to know anyone yet.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
There's nothing I can tell you.
I mean, where you're from, what sort of life you had before, that sort of thing.
I'm a novice, and my monastic name is Lucas. Nothing else matters.
Come on. Is there really nothing at all you can tell me?
I could, but I don't want to. I'm sorry. I want to stay focused on work and prayer, not on who I once was. I never will be again. What has been isn't important for us. We cast the past aside when we walked through the monastery gates and took our oath.
Interesting.
Never forget that.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. If you could, who would you vote
Think
for?
you have
to
a
be the
lead
abbot?
now?
I think
But
it's
can't
this
vote.
guy.
So what's the point of worry?
Ah.
Ask Antonius. He often talks about it, and I'm sure he has an opinion.
Pretty sure it's Novice Lucas, because he's like, it's like, oh, what can you tell me about? He's like, oh, I don't know anything about anybody. Okay, what can you tell me about yourself? Nothing. I'm not talking about my previous life. It's like, but why?
That's a little sus.
Yeah. Out of the way, monk. Monk.
In a previous life, I was Sir Radzig.
Exactly.
After I delivered this man some mail, he called me General Sir Radzig. Because I did a good job.
Gotta get some lockpicks, though. Gotta
There
find
was
that
dozens
one
of
dude.
them.
It's like, oh, is that the other one, or are you someone I talked to? I talked to you already, Siskin. Interesting. Okay. So I'm gonna need some lockpicks in order to even think about getting out of here. Good to know.
Someone really reeked at that.
What about the attack
You're
on
right.
Maz?
Stop wind down.
Antonius. Lucas. I'm missing one. Or is that... Or is there only 3? Either way, I need to find the... Brother Cove. I know what his name is. I'll talk to Neville.
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. I saw you at the ceremony. My name is Nevlis, and I'm the provost here. I'm in charge of the monastery's property, as well as handling trade with the outside world.
That means you get to leave the monastery?
No, not at all. I just write lists and send them out.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm the provost of this monastery. It's my job to ensure the monks live a humble life and that any surpluses go to the poor. But in reality, I spend all my time making sure my brother's gluttony and the construction of a new church don't swallow up the few resources we have left.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. Can you tell me something about the rule of St. Benedict?
7 centuries ago, Saint Benedict of Nursia
God, he's gonna tell
wrote
me
a
about all this
collection
shit.
of monastic
Ugh,
rules,
boring.
which we still follow today. They're read at every meal.
God, imagine
the
learning
fundamental
about shit.
precepts are
I know, right?
obedience,
Literally could not
work,
be me.
and prayer. We're fully devoted to serving God. The outside world, beyond the monastery walls, is foreign to us.
Do you never want to know what's going on out there?
And what should be going on? The sky is just as blue and the grass is just as green. Perhaps the rulers change, but the greatest ruler of them all will remain unchanged through the ages.
Okay.
What
can you tell me about the novices here?
What can I say? You're here to demonstrate your devotion to God and to live a monastic life. After a year, you can make your vows and become a fully fledged brother.
I meant something specific about the brothers that are here.
But you know them yourself. Yodok is an odd one, but he's diligent and eager.
I have returned with
Perhaps
breakfast.
too eager.
Nice.
Siskin is good company, but a bit too worldly for a monk. Antonius is hard-working and will help with
English
anything,
muffin sandwich.
but prays less than he ought.
2 slices of cheese.
Lucas is as quiet as a mouse, and no one knows much about him. And then we have you, about who I know nothing.
Can you leave the monastery?
Where would you go? You have everything you need.
Who's the
here.
boss?
Anyway,
Don't know.
all the doors
The
here
abbot?
are closed and locked tight, so no one can get
what about
in
Costello?
or out.
No.
I'm interested in the election of the new abbot.
You're not
Maybe I can
alone. Everyone's
get
so
someone's
worked
good
up
luck.
about that they spent no
Good side.
time considering how they could make the monastery a
Get
better
something
place
I
now.
want.
Why? What's wrong with it now?
Many brothers think more about their stomachs than prayer. The older brethren bend the rules of the order to make
Bunch of
them fit their interests.
Snore
So,
fest.
to balance the scales, they want the novices to lead exemplary lives. Sin abounds here, just as in the outside world.
Horrible, abominable waste of parchment. And people have no
Oh,
respect
God.
Why do you want to become abbot?
Because when I see the way things are headed around here, I have no other option. Itinerant preachers speak of the corrupted black heart of the church, and I can't deny there's truth in what they say. I'd like to change things and bring back meaning and esteem to the monastery.
What sins are you talking about?
The scripture says, "Let he who is without sin cast the first stone." I'm sorry, Gregor, it's not my place to speak about the sins of others.
Why not?
Tell me something about how the new abbot
Cast
will
the
be
first
elected.
stone. You're not a
A
high
new
enough
abbot
level
has
wizard
to be
to
elected
cast
once
any
the old
stone
one
magic.
dies. All the brethren can vote, with the exception of novices. The abbot's crozier will be conferred on whoever is chosen, and he'll take the vow. When he becomes abbot, a monk spends most of his time dealing with politics outside the monastery, instead of actually leading the monastery. But he still maintains a fundamental influence on life here.
I'd be interested to know more about Brother John.
I don't like to speak ill of people, but Circuitor John is the worst person the monks could pick to represent them. He's nothing but an old schemer and pedant who preaches water but drinks wine. He's won the older brethren over because they know he won't call an end to their debauchery.
That's all. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Peace be with you, brother.
That was boring. Okay. Oh, Circuitor
I'm Gregor,
John.
and I'm new here.
Oh boy.
I know. I saw
mean,
you
you
in
leveled
church
up at least.
during the ceremony. I have a feeling we'll be meeting again soon, and often. You see, I'm a Circator.
What does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
I make sure everyone observes the rule, does their work, and that everything is the way it should be.
When it's not the way it should be?
Then we're authorized to mete out punishment. But certainly you won't require correction.
Oh, so
will
he's
you,
a
brother?
snitch.
Pretty much.
About you in the election, will you tell me more about it?
Ask me anything you want.
God.
I'd like to know what's going on here.
Well, the young brothers feel they don't have the same rights and responsibilities as we, who have spent much of our lives here. And what of it? Privilege needs to be earned. Neverless is lying when he says he wants to right wrongs. All he cares about are benefits for himself and his cronies.
Thank you for answering. I'd like to ask you something about the monastery.
Actually, that's fine.
Ah,
Monk,
I'm going to cry.
monk.
It's that touching, is it?
well, that was a good breakfast.
All these fucking monks.
Praise be to Christ, brother.
Like, who are you looking for again?
I'd like to ask you
I'm
something about the
looking.
monastery.
It's like brothers something. I don't.
Ah.
Let's see. Tell me some life here.
Oh, right. You're looking for the guy you need to kill, right?
Well, that, and I'm looking for someone to give me lockpicks. Right? There's literally no way I can get out of here because all the
Oh.
doors are locked.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I gotta figure out.
Are there ever any disagreements between the brothers?
Unfortunately,
It's gonna be
yes.
an interesting one.
The biggest quarrels right now are about the election of the new abbot. They can already see poor Peter in his grave.
Tell me something about electing the abbot.
The old abbot is practically on his deathbed. There are two candidates. Half the monastery wants John, the other half Nevlas. And there's no chance they'll come to an agreement. But you've probably already noticed the atmosphere around here.
I thought politics weren't part of the monastic way of life.
You are right, but we know nothing besides the monastery, and the abbot's decisions can influence our entire life. Some of the brothers take it very personally.
Why does it matter so much who wins?
Because the future direction of the monastery hangs in the balance, the younger brothers feel they have to work more than their superior brothers, and that some brothers are more concerned with their own comfort than with worshipping God. The older brothers take a different view. They say the younger monks want privileges they haven't earned, and each side has its own candidate.
Interesting. Not really. This is
What?
actually boring as fuck.
Interesting. I'm falling asleep over here.
Right? Oh my lord.
That's how interesting it is.
What's the person's name I'm supposed to be looking for? There was a thing. It's... Tell me. Stashed away coin and a wait a minute. Stashed away coin and a dagger. This right here. Pay indulgence. If I did that, got out. Interesting. A lockpick. That was convenient. Only one though.
Yeah, it's
Only
better
one.
than nothing.
Better than none.
So basically, don't fuck up.
Yeah.
I know that's easier said than done.
I don't know if Siskin was the one I'm looking for, but
But
he has.
I don't know if he's the one I was looking for, but I'm done here, so I'm just gonna blame it on him anyway.
No, because that's the if he's not. Pay indulgence, I'm gonna guess, allows me to leave the monastery. And he has a dagger too.
No, I don't know, because indulgence is always about getting your sins repented, and you can, like, you know.
Long into the night.
I assumed that meant like, oh, you paid the cover fee, you're allowed to leave. You know?
You pay the 2-beer cover fee. Got it.
Right? This is something else.
The forbidden books must be in that cabinet.
The forbidden books are in the cabinet, but I only have one lockpick. I don't know what I need the forbidden books for, but... God, this place is huge. There's also a book I got. Can't read because there's no light. Sure, you know what I'm listening to. Looking for, nope.
You've seen us drinking here. So either join in or swear you won't tell a soul.
God, that lighting's
You wouldn't
atrocious.
end up like
Yes.
Lucas now, would you?
Oh, what the fuck?
What happened to Lucas?
Alright.
We kicked him out of the monastery.
That's more like it. Sit
Yes,
down and have a
make
drink,
me
my
like
lad.
Lucas.
Quite right, brother. Just sit down and drink with us. When the wine runs out, Yorick will fetch more. Praise be to Christ, brother.
I'd like to ask you something about the
I
monastery.
mean, depending on what the monastery's like, honestly, drunk monks,
Tell me something
not
about
out of the
life
ordinary.
Prayer, work, obedience.
That's where we got the
Just about
stereotypical fat
sums
monk
it
that
up.
you see in media a lot.
Oh, I just sit here, I guess.
I
Praise
guess.
be to Christ, brother.
What are you doing here?
What does it look like, drinking?
But we're all monks.
Youngster, when you're as old as I, you'll understand.
I don't want to.
Why not? I've had enough opprobria and obedientia for one day.
That's what we like to hear.
You mentioned Yodok. What does he do for you?
Well, nothing much. He's just a little suckling like you. He'll do whatever it takes to stay on our good side. Sometimes we make use of him when there are errands to run.
Where'd you get the wine from? I thought the monastery cellars were guarded.
So they are. But this wine isn't from the monastery. Listen, lad, would you help us out with something? This cask is almost empty and we need
Dealing
a new
wine.
one. We're a bit old for such exertions, but you, on the other hand...
I'll help you. What do I need to do?
Ha! I knew it! Help Novice Yorick arrange for a new cask. Talk to him first thing in the morning, and by tomorrow night, the cask can be on the table.
All right, I'll talk to him.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery.
Let's drink.
That's the idea. And what should we drink to?
How about to the abbot?
To the abbot it is. But wait a minute, lad. Which one?
To Abbot John.
That's more like it.
Ah, down the hatch.
Well, I went the wrong way, but it ended up working out.
You know what? Task failed successfully.
Yes. I was like, oh, the dormitories. My daily schedule. What? 3 a.m. start of the day.
Fuck that.
In the frattery. So, okay.
Hmm.
3 in the morning wake up call. Now that is bullshit.
Interesting. Sleep, sleep, sleep. You're neglecting your daily schedule, though.
Evidently.
Now, clear off. Let
me asleep.
It's wake up call. Hello? Let's see. 8 a.m. Work in the frattery. Don't know what that is. Work in the library. By brother librarian. Okay.
Hmm. Well,
Come on. Fucking
this is a problem.
just doesn't wake up.
Like, what time is it?
It's 3 in the morning when it's supposed to get up.
I have no idea then.
You're neglecting your
Could do
daily.
with a bite to eat.
Isn't it mass then it's food? Yeah, start of the day. 4 a.m. morning prayer. 6 a.m. common meal.
Hmm.
Oh. Guess I could sleep for an hour. No. Well, this is interesting. Oh, huh. I like it. But I go up here. I'm supposed to still be up here. That's so weird.
Yeah.
It's like...
You want me to look this up?
No, I think I just have to wait.
Alright, well, if you do, let me know, because
Yeah, I think I just have
I'm
to
not
wait.
afraid to ask Professor Google.
Well, I found his hidden stash. I already know who it belongs to. He told me about it.
But find out again.
Monk. Where's that one guy I'm supposed to find? Who said like, oh, he can get you outside goods, not librarian. Not monk. Or monk. Or monk. Or monk. Or monk.
Monk-S.
Monk. Not Nevillus. Not monk. Is he even real? This guy I'm supposed to...
How can he be real if our eyes aren't real?
Maybe he's already up. Oh, you're neglecting your daily schedule. This is annoying. I guess I just do have to wait till everyone gets the fuck up. Are those grits? Oh, no, I thought that was grits. It's a plate. Like, does this man have shrimp and grits? Like, did they even have grits back then?
They even have what?
Grits.
They had gruel.
I see.
But I don't
Was
think
it?
they had grits, because isn't grits about corn?
Yes.
So they wouldn't have corn until the until Columbus is like, hey guys, there's some land over here.
Yeah. It was a joke, not a real question.
Yeah, well, I gave you a real answer.
But I already knew that. Never mind.
Yeah, well, I don't.
You don't care, I know.
Yeah, I'm Sir Radzig. I don't care.
I didn't realize you were Sir Radzig too.
Yeah.
doing like a conga line, but a church. Or is he there? Oh, fuck.
Well, you have no idea how fucking lit mass services were in the medieval era. They had conga lines. They did the
Shit.
limbo.
They had the conga lines and limbo and keggers.
Yep, keg stands. It was great.
Damn, they were busy.
Uh-huh.
This is not a good time for questions, brother.
Okay, never mind. Maybe I can find the guy I was looking for as I greet people and... No, monk, 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 goose. John, Stiber, Nephilis, monk. Damn.
Monk, 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 monk. Brother monk.
Ai, domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo arigato.
I didn't know that Henry was a fan of, classic rock.
Yeah. What a nice place. Do I really just have to stand here for 2 hours? Oh, God. What if I just wait an hour? What happens then? Oh, God, we're still here. Oh, shit, he's walking around. Are you dipping early, you son of a bitch? I'm sorry, Yes. God and the like. How long do we have to stand here? This is really awkward.
I wonder, like, how long do they have to do this?
I know, right?
Like, what if someone's, like, stomach just growls, like really loud? Or someone just rips ass?
Oh, hey, we're leaving.
Oh, we're done!
Oh, thank God.
Ramen.
No, that's a Jewish thing, ramen, the holiday. God, will you stop praying? I gotta talk to you, buddy.
Can't you see? We're at Mass.
You're leaving!
Greetings, brother. I'm Gregor, and I'm new here.
Greetings to you, brother. I'm Yodok, the oldest of the novices. I hope you'll like it here in the monastery and that you won't get into trouble.
Trouble?
You're young, perhaps intemperate. You might easily stray from the rules of the order. I suggest you get to know the older monks. You never know when it might come in handy.
I'm interested in the other novices. What can you tell me about Siskin?
Oh, he's always got a smile on the new friend. But I reckon he don't belong in the monastery. He spends more time dreaming of the world outside than tending to his duties. I'm surprised he hasn't been thrown out already. If it was up to me, he'd be out on his ear right away.
Sounds like you don't have much time for him.
No, I don't. He isn't a proper monk and he doesn't belong here.
I'm interested in Lucas.
Nobody knows much about Lucas. He keeps himself to himself. If you ask me, he's got something to hide. I'd keep well clear of him if I was you.
Do you have any grounds for suspecting him of something?
Quite a lot. And also none at all. The circators who make the rounds despise him, and they'd never punish anyone without cause.
I was talking last night with the brother Cicators. It seems you're to fetch them a cask of wine, like last time.
Well...
Yeah,
yes,
that's right.
it's
We
true.
know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'd like
yeah,
to
it
help
is
you.
true.
Would you really do it? To get hold of the wine, we'll have to leave the monastery for a bit. I know it's forbidden, but we've no other option. If wine started going missing here, someone would notice. But to leave the monastery, we need the keys. And only the prior has those.
Wait a moment. Are you saying I'm supposed to steal the prior's keys so I can go and steal wine somewhere else?
You see why I don't want to do it myself now, do you? I don't have what it takes. I can't get those keys, but you could. Or you might be able to pick the locks.
But you've done it once before, haven't you?
Last time the prior was sick, and he left the monastery keys in the circator's care. So they unlocked the gates for me. This time we'll have to steal the keys.
How can I get hold of the keys, do you think?
I don't know, but it might be possible to do this without them. Brother Solarius, the cellar keeper, used to be a
Solarius,
burglar.
okay.
He knows his way around locks, and maybe could help us, if you could find a way to arrange it.
Do you think he'll want to take part in theft?
No, but he could give some advice, or maybe get some lockpicks to open the gate. You'll figure something out.
If you think so, I can try.
Once you have the key or some lockpicks, come and see me and we'll make our plan.
Can you tell me something about yourself?
I would if there was anything noteworthy to say. But I'm just the ordinary son of a
Oh,
landowner.
get some
Now a
lockpicks.
monk.
Just get one.
There's nothing in my past, present,
Okay.
or future that anyone could find interesting.
Why did you join the monastery?
Because it was better than living in poverty. As the youngest son, I'm not entitled to inherit my father's estate, but he was kind enough to sell off some cattle and send me here. And you know what? I'm glad to be here. It's better than mucking out manure.
Shouldn't tell him that I'm looking for somebody. Because then that's just a giveaway.
What is it, brother?
Will you... about the keys?
About those keys.
Did you get them? Keys? Or at least lockpicks?
Yes, I have them.
In that case, come before midnight to the cloister garden. I'll be waiting for you there, and we'll head off.
I swear to God, if he says midnight, but he means noon because he's too tired to get up at midnight.
Starting to get hungry.
I think he said before midnight.
Okay.
Let me double check. Oh, it just doesn't tell me. Oh, okay. I think following the rules and trying to figure out tips and tricks from the others is my best way to find them. The fuck do I eat?
For speaking and teaching belong to the master. The disciples are to be silent.
What the fuck do I eat? There's no place to
It should be asked with
Oh, there we go.
humility and submission, inspired by reverence. But as for coarse jests and idle words, or words that move to laughter, these we condemn everywhere with a perpetual ban. And for such conversation we do not permit a disciple. Therefore, the brethren should be occupied at certain times times in manual labor, and again at fixed hours in sacred reading. To that end, we think that the times for
Look
each
at all
may be
those
prescribed
extra
as follows.
bowls of food.
All the bowls of soup.
Just gonna wait another hour, fuck it.
Brother, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be working somewhere? Idle hands are the devil's workshop.
I definitely was there. I did come a little late, so perhaps no one noticed me.
Really? Fine then. This time I will forgive you, but next time you'll be punished just like everyone else.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery.
Their weakness must be taken into consideration by the abbot.
Now, where do I go? Something about a garden. It's probably just out there. Do I do actual work? Do I just stand around here? Huh.
All these flowers.
Well, let's wait an hour. Let's see if I do it right. Everyone's making shit. Henry's just like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Like, you're being the foreman.
But we already have a foreman.
You're the junior foreman. The George foreman.
It just says work out here. It doesn't say do anything. Alright.
What would you like?
In the middle of the night, I saw the brother Circators drinking and playing dice.
How marvelous! Did you join in? More importantly, can I join in next time?
Siskin? I thought it wasn't allowed.
If the Circators can, we all can.
That's not how it works, though, is it?
I know. A double standard. The elder brothers can do as they please, but they're the ones preaching about morality to us.
I'd be interested to hear what you think about the other novices. I'm interested in Yodok.
What could interest you about him? He's a no-good rat. He'll turn you in for the price of a turnip. I'd bet my life that if he wasn't here, he'd be a cumin scout, bowing and scraping for a few groschen.
That doesn't sound too flattering.
No, it does not.
It wasn't meant to. No matter what you do here, watch out for him. He's got his eye on everyone, and he'll rat on you for even the slightest of infractions.
What can you tell me about Lucas?
It's a tricky situation with Lucas. No one really knows anything about him. I've tried so many times to talk to him, but he always backs away like a virgin on a wedding night.
Comparison there, buddy.
That's all. Thanks.
Okay.
What would you like?
In the night, I overheard the Circators in the cellar. They were talking about you.
Oh, no. So it's still not over. This isn't a life in service of God. This is purgatory.
Lucas, what's going on?
What do you think? Just like you, I saw the Circators drinking and playing hazard as if they were in a
Why
brothel.
are you so short?
I don't know, dude.
I was trying not to laugh, but it's just like a child.
You should have joined them.
Join them in their sinful pursuits.
One day you'll
Yes,
be a big
perhaps
boy,
I should
Henry.
have, but I refuse to do it.
Greg or whatever your
I
fucking name
warned
is
them if
now.
they didn't stop, I'd go and tell the prior. But instead of mending their ways, they vented their anger on me.
You've picked the wrong people to make enemies of, Lucas, they told me. Now I can't even count how many days and nights I've spent locked up in solitary confinement for the tiniest offenses, or for no offense at all.
Is there something I can do to help?
Would you? I think all it might take is for you to go and sit down with them. Have a talk, set things straight, then they'd leave me alone. But I'm afraid even this path
Alright,
leads
so
nowhere.
they're just bullying
They'll probably start hounding you as well.
Ah. That's no
I'm
good.
not afraid of them.
I don't know,
Brother,
but we really are
you
just
have
short.
the courage I lack. May the grace of
Just
God
like
be upon you.
absolutely tiny. Or maybe he's just fucking
I'd
huge,
like to know
man.
something about
Right?
the other novices.
I don't know much, but ask away.
Do you know anything about Yodok?
I don't. He doesn't like me, and he's on very friendly terms with the Circators. That's about it.
Are you joking? Don't you know anyone at all here?
Why should I?
I'd have thought you might want to know who you'll be spending the rest of your life with. I definitely do. In fact, I probably already know more about them than you do.
Don't get upset. I'm sorry I can't tell you more. I just haven't
small
felt
boy
like getting to
Henry.
know anyone.
I know, right?
What would you like?
Brother Circator, my friend.
What would you like? To be relieved from duties?
No, I'm here because of Novice Lucas. I've heard there's some discord with him.
Only because that weasel wants to put an end to our nighttime fun. So we're letting him know who's in charge here.
I'd appreciate it if you treat him like a brother again.
If he isn't afraid of us, there's nothing to stop him ratting us out. But what do you care anyway? Grown fond of him, have you?
He hates you because you trample all over him and he has nothing to lose. If you show him just a bit of kindness, he'll think again about taking you on. You'll see.
Fine. You've convinced me. You can tell him things have been straightened out. But he'd better be on his best behavior from now on. Beware of Lucas. He might corrupt you.
Interesting.
What do you mean?
He's a sodomite, a sinner.
Corrupt
He might
me
try to get you
as
into the
in
habit.
what?
Or out of it.
A sodomite?
Oh. So Henry,
I don't know.
just protect your butt.
Thanks for
I
the
guess so. Good God. I could be doing work along with everyone else, or I could be gossiping. And you already know what I'm choosing.
Because work is boring as fuck, man.
Will you
You
tell me
know,
something about
this is the
yourself?
first time where our stream
There's
title
nothing I can tell you.
actively
I mean,
matches
where you from?
Yeah.
what's going on in
I've found
game.
before,
I know,
that sort of
right?
thing.
I'm a novice, and
Internship
my
sucks.
monastic name is Lucas.
You're being
Nothing else
paid in
matters.
exposure and potential butt sex.
Come on. Is there really nothing at all you can tell me?
I could, but I don't want to. I'm sorry. I want to stay focused on work and prayer, not on who I once was. I never will be again. What has been isn't important for us. We cast the past aside when we walked through the monastery gates and took our oath. Never forget that.
I spoke to the Circators about how they've been treating you.
Really? Did you manage to
I
convince
don't know if
them to
Lucas
leave
is
me
just
alone?
massive or what.
But you have to promise not to tell anyone what you
Maybe
saw
they're
them
just
doing.
trying to make it look like
Then
that
they'll leave
he's
you alone.
massive
That's a promise I'd be
Maybe.
glad to
and
make.
you're tiny.
I'm forever in your debt, brother. Because now I know I can trust you. There's something I want to tell you. It's about Brother Antonius. I wouldn't like to say something that isn't true. God forbid I should cause harm by my words, but This is something I'm sure of. Novice Antonius is lying to us.
What makes you say that?
He claims he's a merchant's son from Vlashim, and that he joined the order voluntarily. The thing is, I spent a great deal of time in Vlashim. I know it like the back of my hand, and no one even remotely like Antonius has ever lived there.
Are you sure? Because this could mean that...
It's true, or Canute isn't my name. That would be my secular name, by the way, but that's not important. I know Vlashim, and I know the local merchants there, and I've never seen Antonius among them. Why would he be lying if he had nothing to hide?
Thank you for telling me. I'll look into it.
Novice Antonius is lying. What a bitch.
What an asshole.
What would you like?
I've heard you're from Vlashim.
Yes, why do you ask?
I guess Henry's just fucking tiny here.
Yeah, he's just a midget compared to everyone else.
The monks like to gossip more than old wives at the market.
Hey, are you from Vlashik?
You aren't from Vlashim. You made
They're
it all
trying
up.
to show that you are the new guy here. You know, you are the underclassman.
Right? Like, my goodness.
So they gotta make you be like fucking 3 foot tall.
In the night, I saw the brothers drinking and playing dice.
And why aren't you
Actually, this
spending
is
your
just
nights
Henry's natural
sleeping
height.
instead
The
of
armor
creeping
adds 3
around
feet.
spying on your brothers?
I only wanted to...
I know, brother, I know. But you need to understand that novices shouldn't be poking their noses into the affairs of elder brothers.
Even if something inappropriate was going on?
Even then, I'm afraid. Who are you compared with them? Wait till you know what's what, and in the meantime keep your head down and do what you're told. Life in a monastery is much like life outside in many ways. The monastery walls don't keep out human pride and hatred.
Really? I thought monks were above that sort of human folly.
They became monks, Gregor, but that didn't stop them being men. Be on your guard as much as you ever were outside. Lies, jealousy, vengeance. They can hurt you here as much as anywhere.
Thanks for the advice. Although I don't know if I can follow it.
That's up to you, brother.
Okay.
What would you like?
I'd be interested to hear what you think about the other novices.
Oh, yeah, we didn't ask
What
about
can you
any
tell
of
me
them.
about Siskin?
That there's no
What
man
about the other
alive less
novices?
suitable for the
Did you hear that
monastic life
Lucas
than him.
likes
You don't know young
likes to
Lord
be
Capon.
Sodom?
I've
I
heard
don't
things.
think you. You might need to
Siskin
read
must
the
have been
brother
like
the
him,
Bible again, there,
fighting,
brother.
drinking,
Right.
fornicating. But then he ended up in here.
Why is he in the monastery?
No one knows. Maybe he's hiding from something. Or maybe he's being punished.
Do you think he has a secret?
Don't we all? But unlike the others, he absolutely refuses to speak about his life before the monastery.
That's all I wanted to know about him. Thanks. What about Yodok?
Be on good terms with him. If you show even the slightest hint you don't like him, he'll make your life hell. He's a slimy little pedant who'll rat you out to the superiors. Once he finishes his novitiate, I imagine he'll want to climb his way up the ladder to at least Sir Cater. He's a man who enjoys ordering others around.
I'm interested in Lucas.
Oh,
No one
you mean
knows much about
buttfucker?
him. He doesn't talk to
Ah.
He works, eats,
Oh, why didn't
sleeps,
you say so?
then does it all again the next day. It's as if he wanted to get it all over with as soon as possible.
I heard he's a butt fucking
By it,
liar.
I mean his entire
Emphasis
life.
on that first part.
That's
That's
all. Thanks.
interesting.
We're just spreading the rumors the dude's actually just fucking asexual.
Ah, I've heard you like the company.
I've
of
heard
men.
that you, that you enjoy the company of men.
Are you
Is there any
gay?
truth to it?
No. Does your mom know you're gay?
How do you know that?
No.
The cicadas told
We
me.
got him.
They'll never leave me in peace. Yes, you can call me a sodomite, a sinner, a monster, the spawn of Satan.
Well, he is
Tell
a
me this,
buttfucker.
Gregor. Can I help the way I am? I tell you, it's a test of my faith. A test so daunting
Look,
you
buddy,
can't
I
even
really
imagine
don't
it.
care.
Look, man, this is the Middle Ages.
I
Just
found
be
it
thankful you're
interesting,
not
but
like
I'm not
burned at the
judging you.
stake for it.
You are the way you are. You should be true to yourself.
I'm glad you aren't like the others. Thank you for not passing judgment. I swear to God, I've never lain with another man. I've never sinned. When my father wanted me to find a wife and start a family, I told him the truth, and he had me sent here. And in a way, I was
In a
glad.
way, I was glad,
Guilt
surrounded by
had been
men.
consuming me, and I knew in the monastery I'd find peace.
It's like the fucking
The Lord sees
YMCA
my
over
soul,
here.
and he knows it's pure.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
There's nothing I can tell you.
I mean, where you're from, what sort of life you
I
had
was hoping
before,
he'd
that
tell
sort
me
of thing.
anything else now that he
I'm a
confides
novice,
in
and
me.
my monastic name
I guess
is
not.
Lucas. Nothing else matters.
You see, I'm looking for someone here.
How do I leave?
Looking for someone? But you're a novice, aren't you?
I am a novice. At least until I find the man I'm looking for.
Why would you be looking amongst monks? You know, the laws of man aren't valid here. In the cloister, we're subject to divine law, the law of the church.
I'm looking for a footpad who's hiding out here in the monastery. He had a hand in raising the Neuhoff farm. He's taken many lives.
I heard something about that. But why are you telling me all this?
Because you could help me. It has to be one of the other novices.
That can't be. Have you told the prior? What are you going to do to this man once you find him?
Talk to him. Then I'll see. Do you have any idea which of the novices could be the imposter I'm looking for?
I think I might know. I wouldn't like to say something that isn't true. God forbid I should cause harm by my words, but this is something I'm sure of. Novice
just tell me the same
Antonius
thing.
is lying to us.
Antonius is
What
lying.
makes you say that?
He claims he's a merchant's son from Vlashim, and that he joined the order voluntarily. The thing is, I spent a great deal of time in Vlashim. I know it like the back of my hand, and no one even remotely like Antonius has ever lived there.
Are you sure? Because this could mean that...
No one
It's
like
true.
him has
Or
never
Canute
lived
isn't
there,
my name.
so they
That
have
would
lived
be my
there.
secular name, by the way, but that's not important. I know Vlashim, and I know the local merchants there, and I've never seen Antonius among them. Why would he be lying if he had nothing to hide?
Thank you for telling me. I'll look into it.
Maybe you can tell me something, Sir
What do you
Cater.
desire, Brother Gregor?
I'd
Come
like to
on,
ask you something about the monastery.
Sir Brother General Gregor Radzig Henry.
Are there
You
ever
can
any
figure this
disagreements
out.
between the brothers?
Unfortunately, yes. The biggest quarrels right now are about the election of the new abbot. They can already see poor Peter in his grave.
I understand.
You're not going to tell me anything.
What can you tell me about the novices here?
What can I say? You're here to demonstrate your devotion to God and to live a monastic life. After a year, you can make your vows and become a fully fledged brother.
I meant something specific about the brothers that are here.
But you know them yourself. Yorick is an odd one, but he's diligent and eager. Perhaps too eager. Siskin is good company, but a bit too worldly for a monk. Antonius is hard-working and will help with anything, but prays less than he ought. Lucas is as quiet as a mouse, and no one knows much about him. And then we have you, about who I know nothing.
What troubles you?
There's nothing else I can get out of him. I
I've
don't
heard
remember what
you're
he
from
said when I
Vlashim.
asked him about Vlashim.
Yes, why do you ask? And more importantly, where did you hear it? Since I'm quite sure I've never told you. Honestly, the monks like to gossip more than old wives at the market.
Because I've heard otherwise. You aren't from Vlashim. You made it all up.
And who told you that?
Well, there's nothing to
Whoever it
fucking
was
do
is a
here. That's
liar.
why they
It's complete nonsense.
gossip.
Okay, so he just said, you're a fucking liar. Huh. Where's Yodok? Haven't talked to him.
What is it, brother?
I'm interested in the other novices. What can you tell me about Siskin?
Oh, he's always got a smile on the new friend. But I reckon he don't belong in the monastery. He spends more time dreaming of the world outside than tending to his duties. I'm surprised he hasn't been thrown out already. If it was up to me, he'd be out on his ear right away.
Do you know anything about Antonius?
Only that he came to the monastery voluntarily, because he didn't want to work in his father's shop.
What about
Antonius is
Antonius?
alright. You can rely on him. He won't betray a confidence.
Well, that doesn't really
He's
tell me
always
much of
happy to
anything.
help, which is more than can be said for the other brothers.
Do we finally find a guy who's not taller than Henry, though?
I know, right?
Like,
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery.
wow.
Well, that's all.
He must have joined about
Thank
the
you for
same
your
time
time,
Henry
brother.
did.
Okay, so there's like nothing I can find out right now. I'm talking to the people that are here. Other than I'm guessing that it is Antonius. Maybe. I honestly couldn't tell you though.
God be with you.
This isn't the library. Oops. Whew, that was close. Monk. There's no one I can actually talk to that's in here. Are you serious? Ugh. Damn. So I can wait an hour and see, maybe just maybe. Scriptorium. Believe this is the scriptorium? Yes. But they're librarian.
Yeah. Oh, you're neglecting your daily schedule. Oh no.
Oh, I'm just standing in here. I guess maybe brother librarian can help me.
Talk to me, brother.
Yeah, maybe.
Brother.
Is it possible to learn something about the other novices in the library?
Only the abbot and the prior keep such records.
And can I see them?
No. The abbot writes and keeps his records in his chambers, and only he and the prior are permitted to read them.
I'm here to work.
Good. This is most likely the first time you've ever done this in your life. But it's easier than you think. Just a bit of practice and learning Latin. Here's the original, and here are the blank parchments on which you'll copy what you read in the original. Is that clear? Then you may begin, and try not to make a mess of it.
At least he's giving you something to do instead of just standing there looking at flowers.
Right. Where's the table? Oh, there we go. Oh, what the fuck, yo? Oh, okay. Etiam Dominion.
The middle one looks. Yeah, I believe I believe the middle one is.
Yeah. I think it's the first one. No, it's
I think those. I think there's the bottom one actually. But Vendi, Totem, I don't know. I can't really read what's on the book.
I think it's the middle one. Ramos. Yeah, it's the middle one. Maybe? No, it's the last one. Nice little cutscene. Maybe we'll get stabbed.
And hopefully that increases your, your reading abilities. Also, your clothes are going through that table leg.
Yes.
Just ignore that part.
Oh, this is quite inexcusable, boy.
Inexcusable? Oh, reputation gain. I did good. Alrighty.
Talk to me, brother.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. Is there anything I can do to help here?
I'm glad you asked. There's one thing, a silly thing really. I haven't thought to mention it to anyone before, but not long ago, a brother brought me a crumpled piece of parchment. He says he found it rolled up in a hole in the wall. The thing is, it was a page from Ovid.
Ovid? What is that? Is it the name of a book?
Not what, but who. Ovid was a great Roman poet. We have a few volumes by him in the library, but one of them vanished one day. Now I believe I can guess what happened. Brother Eustace, may the earth rest lightly on him, was quite narrow-minded when it came to classical literature. If a book had any mention of woman at all, he condemned it as a heretical work. If he'd had his way, all such books would have been burned. Ovid's The Art of Love must have been such a thorn in his side that he stole it from the library, tore it up, and hid the pages wherever he could.
The Art of
would you like me to put the book back together?
Wow, that must be Sun Tzu's
Absolutely.
lesser-known title.
Eustace's wits weren't the sharpest, so I'm sure he didn't
A knockoff
destroy
of
any the
Donald
pages.
Trump's book.
I imagine he hid them throughout the monastery. It might take you a while to find them all, but when you do, you can rest assured Ovid will return to his rightful place in the library.
Good. I'll look around for it.
Thank you, brother. It's of no great importance, but if you can find all 10 pages, I'll be most grateful.
And a knockoff of Da
Where should I
Vinci's
look?
book, The Art.
If I knew, I wouldn't have asked you to do it. The pages of the book could be hidden anywhere, from the garden to the refectory.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery.
Nope.
You're interested in what's inside? Forbidden books, written by the devil himself. Forget about them.
So I'm just chilling here. Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Like, what's your current tasks? Because you were looking for the guy and finding stuff, and
It
we've done
doesn't
quite a lot.
really update.
Oh.
Like, I have to pretty much remember. Because, like, it just tells me, oh.
Hmm.
It tells me a couple of things. But, like, it doesn't really say, you know.
Yeah. I mean, it tells you to kill Pius.
That's it, but, like, that's what I'm supposed to be here for.
Yeah, this seems like a quest that I'd probably have better understanding if I was, you know, in the driver's seat of it. Because,
it's very much doesn't update much to tell you. What was that?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's what they look like. They stand out very much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have white scroll, red ribbon.
I'll say incredibly white red ribbon.
Like bleach white.
Must be for another bit. God, more fucking mass. Being a monk sucks. All I do is eat, pray, love. Eat, pray, love.
Oh, and a shit ton of unpaid labor.
Oh yeah. The one and only time the title is held true.
Yeah, you are just an intern.
Hey, the Rate tourney's going on.
Hey, too bad you can't go there because, you know, you're unpaid.
Brother? Brother Nevelus says that you didn't finish your work in the herb room. Have you lost your taste for honest labor?
The herb room?
I was feeling a bit queasy.
Really? This time I'll look the other way. But next time, you won't get out of being punished.
And a punishment
I'd like to
is
ask you
you
something
have
about the
to
monastery.
drink the wine.
Drink the beer.
Alright, I did it. What do I win?
Another beer.
Oh boy, I'm going for the high score.
None ere be said rather early, at the middle of the 8th hour.
I just love that. Solely because it's a pilot episode joke that is so stupid it sticks the landing. Because I don't know about you, but usually when I see a pilot episode of a show, it's usually not that great.
No. No, they're usually pretty.
What have they done to you this time?
Pretty mediocre.
Shirking their responsibilities.
Ah,
leaving
Gregor,
us, their
talk to me.
superiors, to chase around after them, finishing what they don't.
Did you have to finish someone's weeding in the garden again?
Yet again.
Is there anything I could help with?
You know, there is. Perhaps you've heard that Abbot Peter is gravely ill. I'm interested in medicine, and I know there's a cure for the abbot's ailment. With your
need
help,
you to
I could
go up
find
and
out the
stab him.
details, and together you and I could give old Peter a few more years to do good. What do you say?
What do you need me for?
In order to get the recipe for this medicament, a few rules will need to be broken. Now, you know, most of the brothers believe every illness is a message from God, and that it's not our place to deny his will. I, however, think if God sent us not just illnesses, but also the medicine to cure them,
lordy.
then it's our duty to relieve people of their suffering. The cure for Abbot Peter's illness could be contained in one of the books in our library, but it will certainly be amongst
you
the
know,
libri
if you have the ability to cure
the
things.
forbidden books.
Oh, so you
Those
just want
we
to get
aren't
into the
permitted
forbidden
to read.
section.
I'm ready.
One more important thing. There's always someone in the library during the day. To pass unwatched, you'll need to go at night. It's locked, but I'm sure you'll manage to get in.
At night,
They say
it's
Brother
locked.
Solarius
Just make sure you
understands
save before, I guess.
But don't
I
tell
guess
him
so.
why you need it. Once you have the book, bring it to me, and I'll then use it to make Peter's medicine. We'll soon have the election of the abbot over and done with.
Turns out I guess I need to talk to the Solaris fella. I guess I'm trespassing.
It sucks that you can't pick very hard locks yet.
No.
I can. Which means I could break out of here no problem.
It's a mystery, but one that'll be soon solved.
Go to bed? No. I don't think
It's
I
like
will.
3 in the afternoon.
Right? Where's Jodok?
Salve.
I will be right back. I'm gonna go and take myself a quick shower because I do need to get going in like 40 minutes.
Okay. That's fine.
Yep. I'll probably be like 10 minutes, you know.
Yeah.
It's a
Gotcha.
shower.
That's nowhere. He'll probably... Where is he going? Supposed to meet him. I don't remember exactly where, but I know it's somewhere around here.
Brother,
Okay, there we go.
what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be working somewhere? Idle hands are the devil's workshop.
I had other affairs that needed to be attended to immediately. It will never happen again.
Really? This time I'll look the other way. But next time you won't get out of being punished.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery.
Guess that wasn't it. Okay, very hard. I half just want to kill them and just like kill all of them
Salve Domino.
until I'm right. But I know that's not like what I should do. It's really dumb. But like I'm convinced it's either Artonius
God be with you.
or Sisek, then don't think it's Lucas. I don't think it's Lucas. It's the only one I'm fairly positive that's not who it is.
God be with you.
But I have no proof. That's the problem. Cause like he's lying, but like he could just be lying about like anything. Like it doesn't have to be anything bad.
I've read one of the manuscripts copied by one of the brothers. I think I'm going to try.
It's that touching, is it?
Touching?
Don't entirely remember where I'm supposed to meet them. Just know in the evening. Yes. Okay.
What is it, brother?
Here I am.
Just in time to manage it all. Once we're outside, we'll need to be careful and we'll need to be quick. If we're not back before sunrise, someone will realize we've gone, and there'll be hell to pay.
Where exactly are we going for the wine?
Next to the monastery is the house of the custodian, a baron who provides military protection to the monastery. We'll take the wine from him.
What particular wine are the cicadas after?
They want some Znaimo wine, but there's no way we'll be able to tell what's what. We'll just grab a cask and head off. I doubt the custodian would have anything of poor quality in his cellar.
The brothers will complain.
They'll complain even more if they've nothing to drink at all.
How do we do that once we're there? Will we need to break into the custodian's cellar?
We needn't break in anywhere. It's on the ground floor and usually unlocked. It holds supplies for the whole craftsman's yard, and every now and again, someone comes in to fetch something. The only thing we have to make sure is that nobody sees us.
I'm ready. We can head off.
All right. You have the outside keys, so get unlocking.
The fuck are they? How do you exit? Says I have the keys, but I think he's a liar.
What troubles you?
What the fuck?
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. Well, that's all. Thank you for your time, brother.
Oh, I have to lockpick. That's annoying. Oh, because that's what he means. Shit. Okay, you know what? Since I have to gonna be ending stream soon anyways, I will sleep and save now, and we'll call it and we'll pick up next time. As long as that saves. Didn't say saved, god damn it. Until it tells me save, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna risk it. I may have to do it the next morning. The next day, and hopefully that doesn't fuck me up. Okay, game saved. Alright. That'll be it for today. I'm gonna hopefully get whatever we need from get the wine and then get the book from the library, and hopefully we can find out who Pius is, and we can get out of this hellhole of an internship. Hasta la vista.